I wonder how they're doing the brain. No, my behavior just. But seriously, I love them. I love them. And the fact is that the fact is that you just have to love. Yeah, on the part they might be doing something wrong, but on the other part, you understand. You just have to love them. Now, you need your enemy, the person that you see and you know that the person is your enemy. I think that person is actually better than for people that we think that we are fighting for the same justice, but at the end of the day, they are actually, hey, Naomi Wisdom, good afternoon, good morning, my beautiful sister. They are actually the ones that are against the justice. Now, let me say that again. People that are on the other side, we call them injustice. They call us injustice group, right? It is better to know them the way we know them. We know that, okay, they are not part of us. They are not evil. They are not, but it's just that they are not part of us. It's better to know them like that than for you to be dining with people who we are fighting, seeking the same justice, but at the end of the day, they are actually the ones that are taking us backward. I think the people taking us backward are more dangerous than the people that are saying that we call the injustice thing. So for the people on the other side, you understand, at least a little bit of love for them, right? But for the people that we think that we are together but are not together, I think it's a big shame on them. It's a big shame on them. Let me just go ahead. Mama T, Mama you, send the Mama T.
Good morning, sir. Good morning. Good morning, my mommies and daddies, my brothers and sisters.
See.
Darusha, please, I don't know if you have that music, Fela Kuti, Basket Man, one open mouth again. Oh, hey, that music. It busts my brain.
You want me to play the song?
I bet play for Daddy Goresi. Hey.
Let me look for it.
Goresi is their next target now. They are planning on what to do to Goresi right now on Temi's platform.
Don't worry, they cannot do anything. Don't worry. They are just
all those ones are just round things.
Now, once somebody came up on their platform and said she has drafted what they will do to Brekete. I checked Yuma's page.
If you have the video, save it for us. We will send it to you.
I have the video, like, you want to do something, you have draft what to do to Brekete. Brekete, ordinary president, fear.
You know hold water. You know hold water.
These people, they train for fire.
I will need to look for the song. Just keep the video. Mommy T, you can continue with your.
Okay, sir. Thank you so much. I want to tell the people, if I'm speaking in any platform, they will be insulting their heads. Let me tell you, people, we are not. If big grammar we give Oba Imole justice, I don't have problem. We are not fighting justice for big grammar. Speak the way you can speak. Anybody that is insulting me in comment section, look at the way he's calling this one mommy, he's calling this one daddy. The way my mother trained me, I respect everybody. I don't care about your age. Me that is speaking, I'm not also a baby, but I respect each and every one of person. And I want to say another thing. Our markets, people that is coming out, Daddy Goresi should come down. Daddy Muyiwa should step down. I thought by now, you people, husband or brothers, represent Baba. in any place Baba is going. You people will just come out and be ranting. Like the way my mommy said that they have stinking mouths. What you cannot do, somebody else, somebody's father is doing it. Please, let's appreciate him. It's not easy. You will stay in your comfortable home in the Western world, be controlling. Please, if you need accountability, go to Brekete in Abuja. Tell him that people that you are contributing money for, please, you want to have their account or their phone number so that you can be asking them. You need statements of bank. Because you people that is doing that, I pity for you. You see what Joseph, Daddy Imole is going through. By the special grace of God, he will overcome everything. He said it. He said, the moment I step my feet in Brekete, all my pains have gone away. Because he believed and he have trust in that man, that man will fight that justice. I remember 2 months ago, people be saying, Brekete insists, he chased Baba away. He's not working because he know Baba is not seeking justice. And I said in one platform, I said, Brekete have not come out and said he's no longer in this justice. Hey, why Papa is not going to? Why I said, we heard that the man is not feeling fine. Cool down. And Baba came out on Sunday. Nobody knew Baba is going there on Monday. I love that. You see, when you want to shock your enemy, you pretend. You follow their step. And you see the way, you will watch the way they are talking. So you will know your next step. Because these people that is coming out, and they are doing this on the ground, because they want to know everything so that before Baba will how will I put this big grammar? Before Baba goes start the movement, they don't castigate Baba. Mm-hmm. They don't announce everything. Human being be coming out, carry paper or Bible or carry his phone. They can't gift. What did they give this man? Like I fear Yoruba people. I fear Ona. Who see Ona when no one let the penna. Ona mind, some of Ona mind is evil. Counting gift. Say Baba is collecting gift. How much is lion? Even baby lion. Baba have collected 10 million. Just go down on your knee and ask forgiveness because it's so painful and it's so bad. Brekete has said that and I honor that man. He said he will take the responsibility of the autopsy, everything. Baba, because let me tell you, this man is watching everybody. This man knows that people is mocking Baba because of GoFundMe, because of Access Bank. The man knows everything, but he did not come out and speak. Even in his platform, nobody has said anything concerning justice of Mohbad. But the moment this man, Baba went to Brekete, all their move changed. They got angry that this man is seen in this case, so I would thought that he's chasing. Even the team will first shock make use. You mean they don't born your papa when you don't respond to Brekete. Only after you don't see, you don't scam on Nigeria finish. Now you won't hide. You see me Papa go bring the result of me go bring court order of DNA. You mean what do they wait for? Are you afraid to do DNA, Wummi, my husband of my youth? Karemo say, Lekki, now you they do transformer. Can your sister talk and not be me? Lekki transformer. Are you afraid to do DNA? Wummi, you must do it, oh. You must do it. You and Mama Adura, where they waka, they go different parties, they look for Amala and they wait to. Shame on you people. You see that autopsy? Thank God. They say me Papa carry home. Wummi, very soon they'll come. This one not even Papa go come meet you again. Papa no go even call you. Now court go invite you with police. They'll come meet you for your house. Wummi, oh yeah, we are going to hospital right now. Right away, we want to do the DNA. That day I will see if you will peace in your body or you will caca in your body. Mad lady, mad girl. Secretary has come out. He said, Imole in the house. say he back in the hand. She said it's the driver that touched his hand and said the body is cold. Wummi, all your life, you see, Oba Imole, man, that boy, that guy, I don't call him boy, that guy, Oba Imole, his head too strong. You are temper with, I don't know what to say. Daddy Goresi, may God bless you. May God keep you alive. May God protect you. Daddy Imole, I honor you, sir. Daddy, I love you. God bless you. God will honor you. God will grant all your heart desire. This battle you are fighting, God has already fought this battle for you. And very soon, the light of God will shine over you, Daddy Imole. Those that mock you, those that laugh at you, we come and celebrate with you after you have got the justice. Thank you, the Histalk. May God bless you. Thank you, everybody. May God bless everybody.
Thank you so much, Mama T, for that one. I appreciate you. Let me quickly say this. Whatever it is that anybody is planning, somebody DM'd me yesterday and said some people are planning something towards Brekete. And I was like, okay, let them go and execute it, you understand? Let them go and execute whatever it is that they want to execute. All the while, they thought it was over. And let me say this. If your neighbor is singing the same song your enemy is singing, you have to be very watchful. I'm going to say that again. If your neighbor is singing the same song that your enemy is singing, you have to be very, very careful. I don't listen to Fuji music, but there is this song that Oshupa sang. He said, Munikin Soku Soja, Kuba Otami, Enara Limi Lumamba. Bati e fimile no kin soko mi no. Toko tí bá sọ tó bá padà bá ará ilé mi, á jẹ́ pé ará ilé mi gangan èèyàn burúkú. Now, this is it in English. There's a Fuji musician in Nigeria. He sang a song. He said, I want to throw a stone inside the market. You all are saying I should not throw the stone. I said I want to throw a stone inside the market. You all are saying don't throw the stone. You said if I throw the stone, it might meet my neighbor or it might meet my family member. He now said, just leave me. Let me throw this stone. If at the end of the day, the stone meets my neighbor or the stone meets any of my family member, then definitely it is my family member or my neighbor that is the real enemy. Monikin soko soja ko ba ta mi enara le mi lo ma ba. E ba je ki soko soja ko bo ta mi enara le mi lo ma ba. E ba ti e fi mi le kin so oko mi na. Ṣeroko tí ń bá wá sọ o tó bá padà bára lé mi o ajẹ́pára lé mi gangan lèèyàn burúkú ajẹ́pára lé mi gangan lèèyàn ibi. So if your enemy is singing a song and you are beginning to notice, I'm sorry, I don't know how to sing that Fuji music, and you are beginning to notice that the same song that your enemy is singing is the same song that your neighbor is singing. Inside justice for Mohbad, outside of justice for Mohbad, hello, run, run. I'm not a Oshupa fan, but there's no way you'll be on TikTok and you don't know some music because you always see them on your FYP. But it's a very, very meaningful song. It's a very, very meaningful song. I'm not going to say anything, but if your enemy is singing a song and your friend is singing the same song, you have to be very watchful. My lady, my beautiful sister, Adama. Over to you, Adama. Are you there, Lady Adama?
Are they here? Are they here?
Over to you.
Good morning, good afternoon, good evening to everybody. where they listen. You know, say normal. If I talk, people go say I like talk, but me I don't like talk. I do innocent. I do very, very innocent. Even my brother, I know say you go eat bread, say my sister they innocent. Nah, Gurexi, I just hope say they hear me. If I don't leave the studio, I get one little innocent request like this when I want to. Since you don't start to dey break the table, but the table still get small leg, chickily leg like this. That leg too, we suppose break am. Tomorrow, the only thing when I want make you do for me, now be say when they play those records tomorrow, be it the video or the audio, when Brekete they come, they play am like this. When they play am, just as they play am like this, just do like just raise up your hand. If Brekete say I dey see you, they do your mouth more, you won't say something, just say yes. So you see that one that is talking self, that one is even more than 50 years old. So that their ages go join reach their rudeness, make everything go viral like this. Me na that one I just want. Just tell them, say, you see that one that is even talking, those two that is talking, they are that other one say him be 51, and that other one he even dey more than 50, they close to him 60. So that time, both their face, their age, their rudeness, everything will go international. Make everything just go international like that. Now that one me I want. And the people will talk say they go petition Brekete because anybody will get that video. Make it not leave am. Give Brekete the video. Make Brekete see the kind people wey want petitioner. Make he see the kind karashikas wey say they go petitioner if he continue to ask for this justice. Gurexi, me I dey beg biko. Mother karashikas, their ages and faces should go viral when they play that thing tomorrow. Now that one, na him go sweet my belly as it be like this. Wummi, your own, me I no go. Normally I dey innocent. I don't like to talk plenty. Your own be say, Wummi, tomorrow if they call you, no pick call. Lie, no pick go. If you pick Wummi, you no get sense safe. No pick go. Lie, leave the phone, make it ring, leave am, no pick call. Leave am as your supporters they tell you say make you no pick call, lie, leave am, leave everything. Because Mama Mohbad, he own don't finish like that. I not get him own to remember. I not get that one to take the member. See the way Baba, the only thing they sweet my belly be say Baba is always looking every day. He is always looking. The day when Mama Mohbad talk, say, see Josie is beautiful every day. See me, look at me. Wummi supporters go patiently paint that woman, take cement, take bricklayer, take everything, go put am for that woman face. Come make the woman they look like masquerade. Where they just bring out where the ones wey dress are not even know how to dress. I come look like masquerade. Say him to make it look beautiful. Okay, Wummi supporters, they wicked sharp. And they call the video again, and they tell and say make him love, make him to, oh God, Kai. I no go talk plenty, because this thing where they happen like this, if they sit my belly, I no go talk plenty. Are they innocent? I no like trouble. The only thing where I go land, Biko Baba, you may God continue to bless you. May God continue to give you more long life and prosperity. Biko Baba, where me I go stop be this. Biko tomorrow, if not be say my hair I suppose don't call video, I suppose don't switch to video. Make you see how you go take do them tomorrow, where you go style them so their ages go viral like this. Just put them like that, make their ages. Just say that one in the even more than 50, and that one day 54, like that, so that their ages, their faces, their goodness, everything will go international. Make I stop for there for now.
You always like to break. You always like to break the table, Mama Adama, unmute your mic.
So they hear you.
You always like to break. You always like to break. And anybody who see you for street now, people think say you are one innocent person.
I did very innocent. I don't talk nothing. I did very innocent like this.
Okay, thank you so much, Lady Adama, for that one. Sugar, please, you want to say something before we move on?
Yes. Wummi and Abingo, if you are hearing me now,
Who is Abingo?
Tolani.
Oh.
Mercy fund me.
No problem. I thought you said bingo, like a dog or something. But
yes, now.
No problem. I don't know.
I am calling on Yaba Left, please. We need your attention because we have a lot of mad people in the street right now. They are running mad. Yaba Left, please come. We need your attention right now because I don't know if it's not that you are mad. You will say you want to go and attack Brekete. That way, God, this is what's mind, though. Wait, who is giving? Yesterday, they were confessing on Temi's platform. After 10 months, some of them are still cursing themselves. Like, you see the curses this what's her name? Abby's touch laid on herself and her children yesterday, thinking she was cursing Brekete. They were now debating on Brekete's his tribe. This one said Brekete is from Edo State. This one said Brekete is Idoma. This one I say Limbo Emma put on money. After in stock, please, if you have Yaba Left number, please call them. Because that's the only thing we can do for them. That we are not bad now. We are not too bad. We're not evil. We can assist them in calling Yaba Left ASAP.
I just came to Nigeria. I just came here now. Please call Moriri. It's like Moriri is with she has the number. Moriri, please help with the number. I just landed in Nigeria from Sambisa Forest. So I don't know what this. I don't know. Maybe Lady Lady Harris. She's with the number. She can give you the number. Yeah, no problem. Yeah,
she can call back and say, just call that. We need their attention. Nah. See, bingos are going mad. And they will just fill the streets with their madness. We don't need them. They need to come with chains. Big one. Big one.
Don't worry, I go call because even that my yellow auntie where they do calculation.
If they said
wait now. Sugar.
If they said is Hausa, me, I am Dan Arewa. Cool?
Sugar Blaze.
Hey, what's up?
I will give you the number because even that yellow auntie where they do calculator, that 51 years old yellow auntie into join them like that. Make they go Yaba Left.
The thing is, Abby's touch on don't pass level 1, don't they to level 10 now. Because if not be level 10 months, you can't cause Baba Oni Baba, I cover by Abby's touch. Like, are you for real? Wait, Instock, please wait now. Like these people, now don't chew waiting. I don't chew more than what you can buy. Like Brekete. When they play with everybody since they live now. Okay, let me shock you all. Somebody came on their platform that like King hand don't go down for this case. It shocked me today. That somebody from that platform will say that the man has no power again on this case. I'm just very shocked. If that's true, God is at work. God is at work. That is why I say we need the services of Yaba Left fast. They are going mad. What's in Yahweh?
Thank you so much for that, Sugar Blaze. The thing is, what we know is that God is at work, God is involved, and everything is going to go well, and everything is going to go go well. Honorable, over to you, sir. Honorable, are you there? Honorable, are you there? Prince. Prince, are you there? Okay. Nehimoli. Good morning to you, Lady Nehimoli. Nice to have you.
Everyone, greetings. Thank you for having me. So, Mio, people should not be offended, though. I'm sure you would have been tired of hearing this and tired of seeing this, but I'm going to put on my camera. This is a message because I know that the anti-justice are all here, and I'm sure some people who are still finding their grounds are on here as well because they're about 200 plus viewers, right? So these people keep saying, these justice people, they don't have work to do. And I'm asking them, what work do you have to do? Monitoring people who are fighting for justice. If you have work, you shouldn't be talking. I stumbled on one lady, benevolence. She claimed to be a doctor. If you're a doctor, you should have sense. You should be well educated. You went through school for 7 years and yet you lack knowledge. It's so pathetic that you're a medical doctor and you're dumb to display that kind of mentality out there. So now this lady was saying something, the, lab results, the pathologists have brought out results, blah, 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 blah. They cannot detect what killed Mohbad. Thank you. They can't. That was what they said. And we ourselves want to know what killed Mohbad. That's why we are asking. But tell me how, even the autopsy result, when it came out, it stated Tuesday, 3:30 p.m., time of death. How is that possible? When even the widower, the lady that was with Mohbad, stated on a post that Mohbad died after she posted her son's birthday. It's possible she has posted the boy from 12 a.m. or from 1 a.m., whatever day, but she posted that after her son entered the 5th month. Let's not forget that. Me, I talk with evidence. According to her, we don't talk evidence. I will show you the evidence. And as I said, I'm going to put on the camera. So I'm going to put on camera for every one of you to analyze this date for me. And that is what I'm doing. Please, I'm going to take the camera behind. Sorry. Hold on, please. Hold on, please. I need to turn the camera backwards so that we can all view it properly. Hold on. All right. Thank you. So I'm putting on the camera so you all see that this is Wummi's WhatsApp chat where she posted her son on a Monday. Can you all see yesterday? To those who are viewing, please view. You can see it. Can you see yesterday, please? You can see yesterday. She wrote it on a Monday. She celebrated her son. Sorry for showing the face of the child. You will see happy 5th month birthday. Happy 5th month old baby, right? You will see the other one too again.
Can you cover the face of the child?
I will try. Okay, hold on. Let me try and cover the
face.
Yes, please. Let me quickly do that. I'm going to edit it. But I'll be talking about that while I'm editing the other picture of the baby's face because I tried doing that. I will try and do that now. Put a sticker on the boy's face. So now look at this picture. What I want you guys to look at in this picture is that if indeed Mohbad died on a Tuesday and we are questioning that autopsy, we have a right to, even the father of the boy has a right to question the autopsy. And I don't see the reason why you should be crying more than the bereaved. If the father is saying this is not a right result, he has every possible reason to say it, to reject it. Because one, his wife testified that the son died on a Monday. Also, the woman herself, please bear with me, also testified that he died on a Monday. Then you are now up here saying we don't have evidence. Evidence is on the internet. Please, I would advise people to go search online by themselves so that there will be no, what they call it, you will not hear, oh, it's been deleted, blah, 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 blah. I'm really trying to zoom in this picture. I'm trying to edit it, please don't be offended. Or let me check on some person's page. Hold on. Please, I'm going to do that now. You're going to get it soon. So now you're arguing with me, telling me that he died on a Tuesday. How can that be possible? How can such results make sense to you? To me, it doesn't make sense. And it's okay for me to question or to even say what happened. Come out and tell us. That's not too much of a question to ask. Except, hold on, please. Yeah, so I'm going to go on this page and show. So I'll be pausing so you would see. So now this is it here. You can see she wrote me. Have you seen me? She posted yesterday on a Monday, 2:39 p.m. And she posted on her Instagram page on a Tuesday, 3 hours when it was being launched. Oh, are you not seeing? Someone said I can't see. Okay, let me do it again. Hold on, please. Please, don't be offended. Can you see my video now?
It's blurry. Take it back a little bit.
Oh, okay, let me take it back a little. Okay, so...
We are zooming a little.
Okay.
Yes, it's okay.
A bit. So now you can see yesterday, that was on a Monday, around 2:39 p.m. was when she celebrated her son, saying, "Happy 5th-month-old baby with love." But she now shared on Tuesday, you will see 3 hours, see why, on her Instagram page, writing, the nigger died few minutes after I posted his son 5 months, hold on, after I posted his son's 5 months birthday, Araye Egbamio. I'm sure we can see that. Mm-hmm. Then I'll post the other one. The second one is this as well. She posted, you will see it here. Hold on, please. You can see the actual love of my life. This was the initial post she posted on Monday, which was the 11th of September. Hold on, please. Let me just take my hand here. So now you can see it was on her WhatsApp showing yesterday, 2:40 p.m. Mm-hmm. But she posted on her Instagram account, CY, 3 hours later. And that's when she captioned on Instagram, Oluwao. You can see that she herself posted this on her own Instagram. Mm. And you are now asking the people who are seeking and asking her what truly happened. Stupid questions. Don't you have sense? Don't you really have that brain up there? Or you need one to think for you? Now, when someone like that can go to the public to deceive the world, because if we all remember, it went viral. We had a lot of celebrities in US and other countries that were all screaming 12th. We were all deceived that it was the 12th. People were deceived. Some people are still deceived till today that is the 12th because they don't have this, they haven't seen this. And I will keep sharing and I will keep posting and I will keep asking that question. What happened on the 11th? Why did you change the dates? Why did you change the dates? And here you have people who you call your queen mother. Your queen mother can't tell me she hasn't seen this. Thank God she exposed herself by going out to tell us that Mohbad died in the house. Meanwhile, the first narrative or the lies that they were saying was he died outside. And you're not telling me not to ask or not support the father who was told on a Tuesday. Now look at it. If a lady can deceive the public on a Tuesday and broke the news on a Tuesday, a mother, a wife, the love of life, the one that was this virgin, everyone knows that if you're this virgin by your partner, you love that person solely with all your life. So many women who lost their virginity to their first man is because they were thinking that they would be married to that person. I'm not talking on those who were abused. Forgive me about that. But think about that. Those people that have this kind of experience with their partners definitely want to spend the rest of their lives before the relationship fell off. But you that you're married to the love of your life, the one that is virgin to you, you can now come up and your first fruits, the fruits that came out of your VJ, blood, as in, do you know what they call first fruits? The opener of your womb, you now chose to change a date for that person. take a look at that kind of a characterless person. I'm going to call her a characterless lady. She's not worthy to be a mother and a woman because she lied. Tuesday, you pushed it out there to start posting that your husband died on a Tuesday. Change the mindset of everyone. Then, even the people who use the scientists, that's what let us say, because now they're trying to tell us that scientists, what you people have been saying, because so many people have been saying it, that God is superior. Yes, and God is superior. God has proven to scientists that he is superior because you can't even detect. A common picture had even exposed your job. Yes, saying that this boy died on a Monday. She exposed it with a picture. The mother's video, the mother of the boy's video stated he died on a Monday. I will play that one for you too if you want to hear it. And you are not asking me. I will show you another evidence, yeah? Where some person on this other platform, I know you guys are there. You all might not be seeing it because they don't want to show you. This is another video. I hope you can watch this one because this is a video, but I'll try to zoom in as much as I can. The person was analyzing and the person zoomed in the video. You all will see where, these are charts and all that. You will see where the boy's neck or head was stabbed. And you're not telling me that we shouldn't query it. Please look at it. What do you see up there? Do you see something red up there? Do you see something up? So now look at the hand that they claim that was stabbed. The forearm that was stabbed, do you see blood on the forearm? And you're telling me that that forearm is more important than where you can see blood. That's part one. I'm gonna pause and check the other video for you. I'm gonna talk based on evidence. So next time you don't come here or you don't go on your platform to yarn BS.
I was only just trying to help a poor boy.
It's so crazy that you all sit down and you plot evil over someone who is already dead. And I wish every one of you would know the truth and is lying to cover up truth. Go down for it before the year ends. According to even Brekete, he wished someone, and so shall you all tap from that guy, Karim, or whatever his name is. And yet, just expose everyone's eyes, open your eyes, open your head. If it were to be your own child, if it were to be you that is 6 feet under the ground, how would you like to be judged? If it were to be your only child, and maybe God, or you've gotten a vision or a revelation that you would never have a child in your entire life, but that child would be the one to give you generations to generations. And your only mission on earth is to have that child to have a future, protect that child to have a future. And the child was taken like Mohbad. Tell me, how would you feel? Would you still stand behind one person who posted on the Monday celebrating a child, happy 5th month birthday, and went to the world, told the public, a woman who could not even relax and mourn, let someone else break it. Everyone, if we all know that, if we all can remember, or if you can place it in your head, you all know that when a celebrity dies, even when a friend or someone posts, let's use, I'm sorry if I ain't, God forgive me, I'm sorry, David, or whatever. If you all remember, what's this lady's name? Eniola Badmus, which is a close relative of the person, of Ife, when she posted just candle and stuff, people were adding 1+1 with some other person's tweets. The family hadn't come out to talk. People were not like, I'm not going to believe till the family member comes out. It took them days. That's to tell you that this is a person that has emotions. That's to show you someone who is thinking, who is in their broken time, who is in their downtime. And they were still trying to fathom. Let me tell you another thing. There's something about what they call grief. We all know what grief moments is. Grief. Did this lady who claimed to love the first fruit of her womb go through grief? No, you can't tell me. She never went through grief for her to be able to think, calculate, push her child's birthday to Tuesday, and also now write things. Even when you even saw if you go watch the burial video, you will see she wasn't even crying. She had this kind of satisfactory look. Oh, it's been done, sealed. I've put what I need to put. Now they can seal it off and my secret will be kept. And you all are crying, Mohbad needs peace. If Mohbad needs peace, I've asked you people, I ask a lot of people, if Mohbad indeed needed peace, would he be exhumed in the first place? Never. Never. We would never even think of it. Naira Marley and Sam Larry would have been down. Baba Mohbad would have been 6 foot down as well. Those 3 people would never have heard of a nurse. Would never have heard of other people. Prime Boy, no. We wouldn't even hear other stories. Now we are hearing them because Mohbad doesn't want an innocent blood to be down. I'm not saying Sam Larry is innocent because his video is out there. And I'm not vulnerating anyone yet because there could be a cause. Now people are saying DNA is needed. If you are sure, you say, Baba is after the property. Think about it. He's after the property. He's after the property. Who is to inherit it? You all have him. He has a child. Let the child take it. The child is going to take it. How will the child take it? And the father is saying, I want to know the lineage of my tree because the lineage of my tree has been questioned. I need to prove it to the world that this is my blood. I don't see where he has committed a crime. If you are sure that that fruit you had was for your own love of life, this is the opportunity to get that property. You don't need to be going helter-skelter. But because you know that is not Mohbad's blood. And if the truth is out there, you're not going to get the property. You're not going to get anything. That is why you can't even answer a call. You will keep shaking. You will keep running. And soon, I laugh at the people that are around you that think they have sense, but they are the most dumbos around you. Nincompoops. Little cocks that you have around you. They are dumbos, both male and female. I question myself, what kind of families are this? I would really love to have the pictures of all the people around. I don't want to have such people within me in the next generations and generations to come because they are evil. This is the definition of evil. And you are not questioning the characters of those who are seeking justice. You're nobody. You belong to the pit of hell. That is where you should be dying and you should remain. You can never even have peace. Let's look at it. People are seeking justice. They are saying they are jobless. If you have a job, you shouldn't be in a platform and be crying every day, every night. You don't sleep. They say no sleep for the wicked. Sometimes even the justice fighter go sleep, but you guys don't sleep. You're running helter-skelter. If you even try to sleep, you're in pain. Sorry about it. I'm going to cut off very soon. And also to those who are coming to talk to me in my private DM about some set of people, are you people stupid? Don't you have sense? Stop trying to patronize me. It's not going to work. I have my own experience, like I said. I don't need anyone to tell me. I wasn't brought here by any of the hosts. I came here to search. I was making my research and I said it, I keep saying it. I've been to all anti-justice platforms because I also want to hear their own side of truth. That is me. I went wrong places, I kept hearing and listening and I was making research before I found all these pictures and found some other things. So you all can do that yourself and decide for yourself. And that's why I said I can go on any platform, climb on the platform and speak on what I know. If you see me on Lady Ari's platform, it's because I'm up there to go speak on the justice for Mohbad. When I say this person is the only one fighting for truth, you're telling me not to stand behind the person, I'm going to stand. But when you want to bash people, I don't put my mouth. I tell you, I'm not in here for this. I try to mute. And that Lady Ari's on, I remember she was even saying, oh, you work for these people, they will hear you. Listen. I said, no, I'm not going to do that if you're about to bash. But for all this other topic, I'm going to be here. I'm sorry I mentioned name, but I need to clear this. So for those who saw me up there. And when they talk, I dropped my phone. I lied because I honored her because she put me back there. I was dropped like my house was dropped. Someone even had to tell her, why did you? I said, no, they brought me back because I left. I came back and that was when she was giving her shout outs. So I can go on anybody's platform if we are all going to discuss constructively and we don't have a problem. But I'm going to keep pushing the light out there. That is me. I'm a Libra. I stand for truth. I stand for justice. I don't stand for bullying. So that's all I'm going to say. Keep it up, Baba Mohbad. Keep peppering them. Keep your steeds up and stand by your truth. Justice is around the corner. And you all keep that faith. Do not be shaken by some lousy talkers, the gutter behavioral people. That is their way. They are gutter kids. Let them remain there. So I'm just going to keep saying, Speak your truth. Do not be shaken. Do not look at it that, oh, because I have a relationship with this person. That kind of person can kill you if you can be defending lies like this. Thank you all, and you all have a nice day.
Yeah, thank you so much, Lady Nehimuli, for your speech, and thank you for that particular analysis. I think I was able to put down some dates and some time concerning what you just showed us. But briefly, let's quickly, because we are still on the same topic before.
Sorry, give her a round of clap now. Multiple claps, please.
Okay, thank you so much, Mr. Atidade, for that wonderful one. Yeah, she deserves it and she deserves more. Thank you so much. Because we are still on the same topic, I don't want any lapses. Morola, Momiti Mantila, and Jitas will be coming to you. And Bossman wants to talk on that same subject so we can link it together. Bossman, over to you so we can link, since you want to make a comment on that. Let's link it together. Thank you.
Good morning, good afternoon, good evening to everyone, wherever you're watching from. Today is July 1st, 2024, and this is Bossman. Respect to everyone on the panelists and everyone on the FYP on the comment section. I greet you respectfully. I'm sorry for jumping on the line. I respect you. I'm so sorry for that. The woman that just spoke right now did a very great job. And I didn't want that to go before I come up here. And Mr. Ishtok, and I'm actually going to be taking a back seat since the case is back on Brekete. But I just want to let you know something, and also to know something, that right now, this case is getting escalated. And today, I'm happy with what we just see that you're doing right now, because we have more of an international community. I've channeled them to a certain platform. We've channeled them to a certain platform to be listening, but we need to be speaking more of English so that they will start picking one or two things while we are actually looking for justice, or why we are suspecting a foul play in the Justice for Mohbad. They complain that they were just fighting, they don't understand what is going on, blah, blah, blah. They felt a little bit, they gave a little bit of complaint that they don't understand. It's like we are just bashing, they don't understand, and the Yoruba part of it. Now that we've gotten the interest of the international bodies, we need to be a little bit calm down and try to analyze these things. I saw some of them here when she was analyzing things, and then they were actually jotting things down themselves. They actually capping up. I think we need to start calming down, analyzing, instead of we educating, instead of we fighting and bashing one another. Those that are trying to fight and all stuff like that, let them continue to do themselves. But I've channeled them to certain set of platforms that they can go to. Real quick, Nemoli, you did a very fantastic job. And I want to use this opportunity to let people know that we have the right to criticize. We have the right to narrate stories. And we're not here, or we did not. When Bossman came into Justice for Mohbad, I came to the Justice for Mohbad with nobody. I came on my own. I suspended a foul play. When Baba Mohbad, when they lied on Baba Mohbad that he buried that child alive. And then when the man starts talking, speaking his own truth, then I started picking a lot of sense in what he's saying. So I decided I'm not a public person. I opened up my Facebook account and I started talking about it. I've been on social media. I've been on platforms on social media. I go up there without they invited me. I make my voice to be heard. That's when I fell into Yekudi and some other Yogi and all stuff. I started talking. Now, back to this matter, to the topic. We are not anti-Wummi. We are not, I don't want a Wummi. I mean, I'm talking about, and we keep hearing Wummi. I'm sorry if I keep breaking things down, because we have some new people in our midst that they need to understand from the grassroots for what really happened. So sorry, I know that we passed this level, but we have new people that actually want to really know what really happened. So we need to break it down for them to understand what we're really talking about. So we'll be talking about Wummi. Wummi is the wife of the deceased. Wummi, we don't want you to think that we are not on the side of Baba Mohbad. We are Team Mohbad. We are Team Mohbad. We are not here to bash you or to make you think that, oh, we do not like you or we're trying to put a whole fault on you. See, but there are some things we are the set of people that reason. And I also want you people on your team to also take a chill pill and try to reason too with us. Wummi, there's this adage that says that if you come out with he will come with clean hands. She don't fear no accusation. Am I right? Am I right with that analysis? Yeah, fear no accusation. If you know that you are really truthful with all those things that you're doing, that your husband died naturally, then you should be at every TV station. You should be at anybody that tries to seek the truth. You should be there, open the doors for everyone to criticize. So because you know that you are being truthful and you have nothing to hide. But the more that people trying to seek the truth, because some people have a fair play, they're just suspecting a foul play, and you are hiding, and some of the boys are shielding you. That is making us to start being suspicious. The more. Look at what Nemoli just showed right now. Some set of people believe that there was a fight in the house, which I believe there was a fight in the house. If they were stabbing in the neck, I don't know that, but it's now with some videos and facts. Some people are coming out that their mother died, that your husband died on Monday. You came out to the world that he died on Tuesday. And we're bringing out fact, right, that it seems this dude died on Monday. And you showed to the world that he died on Tuesday. So why can't you, Brekete has called you now that he was going to call you, or he has invited you to his show. If you know that you stand for truth and you want the whole world to know that you're actually fighting for justice, that we are not trying to pin a debt on you, you should be able to honor that invitation with a Brekete. We don't need to force you to do all these things. Now, back to Nemoli. Nemoli, you've shown me you did a very great job here by showing you all those pictures. And to buttress to what you just said, I understand that there was a time when Mama Mohbad last year said, Mohbad, that she called Wummi and then was just referring that Mohbad died on Monday. That when they called her on Monday, and when the first video that Mama Mohbad did, first video, I got the video, so I had to play the video on a special earphone, and I heard everything they said behind the scene. Beyond the ground. Immediately I heard that Yekudu was talking about something else. I jumped into Yekudu's show. I jumped into your yoga show. I said, Yogi, do you have a earphone? Play this video under the earphone. Don't play it on the phone. Don't play it on the speaker. Just put a earphone on. You will hear everything they said behind the scene. And I saw the way they put the camera on Mama Mohbad, and they were telling her what to say in that first video that Mama Mohbad did. They told her to tell them that you are in Mohbad Mowai, that you are in Mohbad's house, and that they told her to put the whole blame on Naira Marley and Sam Larry.
That's what she was shouting.
And the woman mistakenly said something. Mohbad or Yawere. And these people keep saying that Mohbad is Yawere. Now, I'm just buttressing all these points, just trying to open our minds to all those previous videos. Now, back to this, what you are talking about with Nemoli. Now, to channel all those things, for us to know that we are not being biased, I want to say something to you.
Share the video.
I don't want it to make you think that I'm on the devil's advocate. I'm just here for transparency and clarity, to clear our mind that we are not here just to bash Wummi because we want to nail Wummi so bad. Nemoli.
Me, I want to nail her so bad.
So I just cleared myself because of what I'm about to say right now. So don't make me look like, what is Bossman saying right now? I'm only saying this to make us to know that if you only so we're like, okay, can we try to debunk? Like, I want to act like I want to debunk what you just said right now. That's what I'm trying to say. So God will bless you to give you enough knowledge to be able, and every one of us to be able to respond to what I'm about to say right now. All right. So we're not here to nail Wummi, we're not here to whatever, but we're here for truth. Now, if they say that Mohbad was stabbed, or maybe Mohbad died on Monday, all right? But according to the CTC, they said he died on Tuesday. So, and they say he was stabbed on the neck, according to the video or the pictures you just shown. Do you think that if truly Mohbad was taken to the 2 hospitals, especially the first hospital that declared him died on arrival? I'm sorry if you hear died on arrival because we're trying to obey to the regulations of TikTok. So we're not allowed to use the key K-I-double-L. So the pied is what we just came up with that frame of mind. When you keep hearing pied, it means K-I-double-L. That's what it means. So you need to, that's a lingo in Africa right now, especially in just small body, keep hearing the pied. It means K-I-double-L. So don't mix that. So they said it was pied on arrival. So do you think if blood was continuing to gush out of his neck that they believe he was stabbed? Do you think that once they took him to the hospital, the way blood was coming out of his neck, because they claimed that he was stabbed, according to the video that you just showed, that the blood was gushing out. Do you think while he was on the bike, you think blood is not going to be gushing out as well? Do you think when he was taken to the hospital, the doctors that attended to him would have seen the blood gushing out of his neck? It's been 9 months. You think the hospital wouldn't have come out to say that, no, they did not see no stabbing? Because if they come there and see those things, they will have seen that oh, the first thing they're going to see is blood gushing out of his body. And they will have seen those wounds on his head, except if the hospital also trying to hide some things. Am I right, Mr. Ishtok, on that? We are not here. We're just trying to clarify things. We're trying to nail it. So it doesn't look like I'm trying to defend her. I'm just here for the truth. So because he's there making it look like we're trying to pin the pride on him, on us so badly. Why are you guys after Wummi? We are here for the truth. We have the chance. We have the right to question the pride of Mohbad because we believe that he did not just pride. The guy that just performed on Sunday, and he was here and healthy. And then on Tuesday, you came up to us that he pride suddenly because the nurse came into the house. What made the nurse to come into the house to give him injection in the first place? All right. And what kind of circumstances did the nurse that came to the house, that was invited to the house, what did she see? What did she meant when she comes to the house? There are some things that she must have saw, because she said that Mohbad was weak, was tired. Okay, what did she see? And we've gone to the CTC. There's a lot of discrepancy in all those things. So I want to be in the middle today, not to be like, I want to pin this death on the wife so bad. But the wife has been giving us a lot of different behavior shows that she says more things that she's hiding, that she's not letting us know. Especially one of the top actress with the Lambert that just gave us that Mohbad pied in the house. You guys have been lying that he never pied in the house. Now you came out to say he pied in the house. That was a mistake from her. She never knew when that thing dropped out of her mouth. So we are the light, and we are the light for Mohbad. We are not trying to nail you, the wife, but we have the thinking faculty for us to reason.
Let me please step in a little bit. If you go back to that lady, that actress, that lady's video, immediately she said Mohbad died in the house. I think during that video, someone made a comment, and immediately she saw the comment, she kind of stammered, like she was stammering. Then she just kind of tried to regain herself back. Then she came back into the discussion, knowing fully well that she already messed up by making that particular statement. Immediately she said it, someone made a comment in the comment section. Then she knew that she messed up. Then she tried to regain herself, looking at the comments. Then she came back. If you see the video, you see the video again. You will see.
Yeah. The same thing that happened to her happened to this guy they called. The same thing that happened to this sister that we're talking about. One of the sisters we're talking about is one of the strong allies of the wife. She's a bigger, she's an actress in Africa, in Nigeria, in the Nollywood, Nollywood. And she was one, and she's a lady, I guess they came up with a set of, all this powerful lady that always want to support themselves, So, but we are on they tag us that we are on the side of Baba, the father of Mohbad, but we are not. We are on the side of Mohbad because we suspect that there's more things that they are not telling us, because the wife has actually made us to be on this. Yeah, she's the one that put us in this situation for us to be questioning the more, because we're suspecting that there's more into this, to the pipe of the husband. Now, the same thing that happened to this actress happened to one of those guys with a dreadlock. That guy with a dreadlock that they called Sanusi, the guy with the dreadlock in the car that said Mohbad is dead, Mohbad is died. After that, when Dr. Ololoyo claimed that the guy came from Abuja, the guy came out online and did a video in the room that, no, I'm not in Abuja, I'm in Lagos, blah, 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 blah. And then someone asked him a question in the comment section. I said, where were you taking the body from? Where were you taking the body to? When did Mohbad die? The guy saw that comment on the comment section. He kept quiet. He got confused when they threw that question at him. And then he looked up. Somebody gave him a sign. And you know what? He ended the show that day. Go and look at that video.
Yeah,
he got confused. The same thing happened to this actress that we're talking about, because on the comment section, the truth we always say, no matter how you try to hide to lie, the truth will surface. And that's exactly what is going on right now. And you see now that Mohbad is at work, and we are the lights of Mohbad. And that's to shed torchlight into the darkness of all this thing that these people are lying. We can play games with all this. Like I said, no matter how long you lie, the truth is going to surface.
Yes.
Now, Nemoli, back to that question I'm asking you. It's truly that Mohbad was stabbed on the neck. If you notice that Dr. Kemololoyo always emphasized that he was stabbed on the neck. He was stabbed on the neck, or probably on the chest. Wummi, the wife of the deceased, still denying that there was no fight in the house. There was no fight in the house. That stabbing on the neck did not happen at the show. It did not happen anywhere but in the house. If truly Mohbad was stabbed on the neck, with the video you just shown us, we saw blood on the side of the neck side. There's another picture that we have that you see blood on the side of his hand. So now, if truly Mohbad was stabbed on the neck, how were they able to take that body on the bike without the blood gushing out?
There was no
Number
bike
two,
at all. They are just
what day did they take that body to the hospital? Was it on Monday? Was it on Tuesday? I'm not going to say that the hospital also lied. You understand what I'm saying, Dr. Mr. Ish? Because let's say that if he was stabbed on the neck, that's a very delicate place. The body's not going to survive that stabbing. So I'm very sure that even about died, it's possible that after he died on Monday, according to what you just shown, I'm going by your narrative. Was it on Monday that they took Mohbad to the hospital? Or he died in the house, they kept the body in the house, and on Tuesday, they took the dead body on the bike? I'm missing things up, I'm missing things up because these are the areas that we do not really understand and we want the truth to come out from it. Shall we say that the hospital are also covering up for this set of people? Because if there was stabbing on the neck, they would have seen, that was the first thing to notice on the dead body that they brought to the house. The body they brought to the house was stabbed. They will know that there's something happened there. And it's been 9 months. The two hospitals never say anything, because if it was true that Mohbad was stabbed on the neck, the first people that are supposed to give us a light into all these things are the two hospitals, because so they saw the body, they examined the body, and the first thing you will see on that body, to notice on that body, is the neck, the stab. And it's been 9 months plus, and they've been quiet. So how do we now know now that there was real stabbing on the neck? Should we now start also querying those two hospitals to come out to tell us what they found when the body was brought to their custody? What was the thing that they saw when the body was brought to the hospital to them, because they are the one who saw Mohbad. They are the one that treated Mohbad. They're the one that declared him died on arrival. What did you see? Did you notice any blood? Did you see anything on his body? Let me just hang up my mic. I would normally, God will give you this wisdom to be able to clear this part. For clarity's sake, we are just analyzing this. Yeah. We are suspecting that there's something wrong. Yeah. Nobody can accuse us for trying to ask questions. They are, and the wife should be on the right path to be able to take all these questions and shed light to it if she knows that she's saying the truth. We are not against the wife. We are the people fighting for justice. And as long as this thing takes, we are going to let the whole world know the story behind the fire of Mohbad. And with the reason why we are questioning that there's a foul play in this case. Thank you very much. Nemoli, over to you, please.
Thank you very much. I beg, Naimoli, before you go, please let me, I want to request I wet the ground before you march on it. Please.
Yeah.
Am I permitted, Naimoli?
Okay, you can go ahead.
Okay, thank you. I just want to wet the ground a bit. Then you can climb on it and, make the final summation on it. The boss man, that's a very good one. Thank you very much. It has been a while that probably we get to know each other and we met. We actually met from your friend platform, Westo. That is where we started together. That's very nice. I like all the summation and the recap that you made. We did not just, hang up behind Baba Mohbad, but it's just because Baba Mohbad seems to be the only one looking for the true justice that we, the public, are looking for. That is why it looks as if we are together. That is that. Now, let me go back to the issue of the motorbike, the day Mohbad died, and that. I will be very brief. So, Naimoli will now recap everything. Let us know something. Mohbad actually died on Monday. They tried to keep Mohbad, and they continue to write series of scripts. And to some of us who are being to get...
Mr. Ati Dade, I'm so sorry, sir. Sorry for cutting you.
Okay.
For people that are recording and for the guests that we have in the means, we need to be very careful on how we say things right now. That we shouldn't be like we are so sure. Okay? I don't want them to look like we're trying to pin things on people. What we are not sure of, let's try to put allegedly. Allegedly. We are suspecting that we are not there in the house with them. We suspect that it's likely if they have Mohbad has died on Monday. So allegedly, when you put allegedly, it's actually that allegedly actually protects you. That's the cover that you've been protected. All right? Because we're not there in the house, we don't know, but we're suspecting it's likely with the fact that we have that it possibly he died on Monday. Let us be guided. Thank you very much, sir.
Thank you very much. Thank you for that notice. It's just I try to use the word we analyze series of analysis, or we were not in the house, but because of what Wummi put aside on the Instagram and everything, and with what Mama Mohbad said and all the things that surrounded it, make us to look at it and analyze. And we were, looking at it that there is every possibility that.
Please like the stream, like the video, please.
And they tried to write a script with their queen mother that said of recent inside video she released of recent that Mohbad died in the house. There is camera outside, there is no camera inside. And we have seen the video of inside where we see camera on the angle of the wall in the house. Is it just a camera? We will still get to that when they do the real analysis. And now, in addition, she already told us that Mohbad died inside the house, but the wife said Mohbad died on Okada. Now, there is no picture of Okada. There is no picture or video of the two hospital, got into and they named. Now that one make us for some of us to look at it. We are not in the house, we are not there, that it could be a script because they never show us on the Okada, they never show us either of the hospital, which we now look at is that it may be a kind of accompliance, all of them in the job, because the two hospitals involved have not been able to release a video clip of when they brought him in and when they left the hospital. The only clips they show us at all is that they moved Mohbad inside the car and they now announced his death from the car. Where were they coming from? The position of the car, they did not let us know. And now, if we look at that body very well inside the car, there is a line which looks like blood moving down. If you look at that picture very well, there are some lines of blood that comes through the body. So they've not really told us the truth. It's quite unfortunate the way things have gone far, that there was no serious investigation as far as this case is concerned. It is a case that is going to go down in history of whatever analysis or whatever things that, in fact, things will still be unraveled. But I will not go more beyond this. So, Naimoli will have a lot of other space to talk about with probably some other clips that she already has. So that is just it. I just decided to wet the ground. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Mr. Atidade, for that one. Lady Naimoli, you can come up now and give your analysis. And just like Bossman said, wherever it is that you are not sure, please use the word allegedly, because we are not in the house. And sincerely, I will also back up, or I will also second what Bossman said the other time. It is not that we want to intentionally pin this thing on someone. We don't hate nobody. We don't dislike nobody. We are not just looking for all of these things, let's put it on someone. No. We want a thorough investigation to be done. Why? Because we are suspecting that this death of Mohbad is not natural. And thank God the police said it's an homicide case. So we know that, yeah, it's not a natural pain that happened to Mohbad. So what we are actually doing is helping the authorities to facilitate and to help them get the necessary, or to show them the places where they might actually not be looking at. But the simple truth is, for the past 9 months that we have been doing this, they have not cooperated with the general public, because carrying out an investigation means you need to take all necessary this thing into place. You need to question this, question that, question this, question that. But they are not actually doing that. But here, what we're doing, we are not pinning the dead on anybody. We just want the necessary authorities to do the right thing. So let's use the word allegedly wherever it needs to be inserted. Mr. Atidade, I'm going to borrow your box. Thank you so much, sir. Lady Nehimudi, you can go ahead. Thank you.
Okay. All right. Thank you. And thanks to the commenters, that have said something earlier, so you don't think I didn't recognize you. Well, to the bossman, you asked a very nice question, which I myself, whenever I'm with the people who, for the woman, the Wummi, I always ask them the question that the video that was shown, that Mohbad is dead, that we saw Mohbad's body in the car when it was announced, is assumed, or we can say, we are expected to believe that it was on a Tuesday that happened. And I've asked one of their people, Top Movies, Bolibi, Tolani, Oleni, and Co. Sorry, I'm calling you names because those are the people I have asked, categorically. And even one other guy, Escapades. And I've asked them because I've had opportunity to converse with them, with one other girl, Flora, with Big Zexy as a handle. And I've asked these people, if you people say that Mohbad died on a Tuesday, he wore a certain boxers on a Sunday, and that same boxers is also shown on a Tuesday. That's that video that was announced that Mohbad died. Mohbad is dead. Mohbad is dead. I don't know who has the video. They can put it up on the big screen so people understand the video I'm talking of. Oh, this other phone is not showing the proper way I want it to work. So that video, if you go look that video, you'll see Mohbad is wearing the same boxes. And I've been asking them, and based on this other thing, if you look at the video of that first guy that announced Mohbad is dead, Mohbad's chair, the car chair, is a gray chair. And below the armpit, like where that boy's hand was dropping, you will see like blood, like a dark shade in there. When you have a gray stuff there, you have something deep black. That means there's something that must have poured on that chair. So if you go look that video, you will see stuff like that. So I asked the question. I said, okay, they say Mohbad is dead, Mohbad is dead. Would you tell me? And if you look also at the picture, you see Mohbad's boxes is stained as well. You will see some blood stains on his stuff. Just look at it with a clean mind. Watch the video. Zoom in. The shoulder blade side, Mohbad's forearm, his tummy side, and that boxes. It was like someone who was cleaned up. And maybe they were rushing him somewhere or they created a skit. For me, not everyone, to my own view of that video, they acted that script at home. Because if you look at that video again, there was a certain guy standing by the window because that car was on emotion. Definitely you see
that was Adura. That was Adura, his younger brother.
Okay. You will see someone standing by the window of the car looking in with a button-down shirt, a blue shirt. I'm giving
that's not Adura, it's DJ Bami.
Okay, thank you. So I'm giving you a scripture of the video that is out there. So when you see the video, watch out for that guy. And you will see a plant. That plant is a flower, like a flower vase, a green grass in a compound. So that's why I said that was the script. And I asked them a question. Would you say Mohbad was bleeding all through from Sunday to Tuesday? Because if you look at it, Mohbad was still in that boxing shirt. And according to their story, while he was fighting, he hit the glass and got a scratch from his car. So meaning there was an injury, which we are to believe, right? So that's a big question mark that I'm having there. And I kept asking again, why is there no blood in the casket? If you look at the casket, why was there no blood at the forearm side, the waist side? We don't have, because that's where your forearm will get to your waist side, to your thigh level. But we have something like blood at the head part in his casket. I'm sure you all can question that. Now to answer your question, because I wasn't in their house, I'm not a family member, but based on what I've seen out there, I can say that according to them, allegedly, Wummi said Mohbad died in the car. And you asked me a question that, having mixing it with what Dr. Kemi Olunloyo allegedly said, that he might have been stabbed by the neck, bleeding, and me showing this stuff with the bleeding, if we had to have it. Let's not forget, the CTC as well read that there is a 1.6 centimeter depth wound. I keep telling people since that day, go check what a 1.6 centimeter depth wound means. Did they try to stop the blood while rushing? And at the angle where he was stabbed, was it at the carotid artery side? Those are the questions I'm asking as well. That could it be that, okay, yes, this could be from the neck angle, because from the way that guy was putting his elbow on Mohbad's neck, he was putting a lot of pressure, like he was trying to protect a bleeding with his hand, or from people seeing that stuff. But when you look through when the camera was going down that seat where his hand was ending, you would see stains like the chair, black. Go watch it. So definitely it's possible, because when you have a deep wound of 1.6 centimeter, a stab wound, or a poor wound, you can actually bleed to death within few minutes, it's very possible that he might have died at home bleeding. In my own analysis and reviewing it, for bleeding of 1.6 centimeter, according to the CTC, that is a 1.6 centimeter depth of wound is a deep wound, is a very, very deep and scary wound. So another thing I'm going to say again is the nurse you mentioned. According to their own story, allegedly, the nurse wasn't available on Monday. And allegedly, this picture that we are seeing of Mohbad in the house showing his forearm, and we're able to zoom in. They didn't know. If they knew we would be able to zoom in, they wouldn't have shown us that part. They'll continue with that forearm. And have you all asked yourself, why not show us a full picture? You are trying to show we should have a full video, but you are not showing the full video of the person. It's fine. You can choose to keep that. But then, the nurse allegedly got those images because she requested, she wasn't available at that moment. And I'm looking at it, okay, you sending the picture to that nurse who is in Kutonu. You could as well rush him to a nearby pharmacy or even rush him down to hospital, down mainland, if it's possible, if you want to save. You understand? That very day, it's fine, but it didn't happen. But they waited, according to them, they said, allegedly that Mohbad had that injury on the forearm and he was already feeling, tremor, feeling cold and all that, feeling sick, meaning maybe infection might have entered the hand, the forearm. That's why they called the nurse, because he was running temperature. He was feeling sick. So now definitely nurses snapped me the hand. For me, I can say the nurse might have reviewed it to prescribe online for them, and they did self-medication. Because for me, I'm just saying they can do that. And that's where you hear the story, because if indeed they were not planning to do their own stuff or all blah, 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 I don't see the reason why when nurse will get to the house, she has to rush with someone, according to their testimony, allegedly the nurse had to go get some cotton wool and some other, treatment stuff for Mohbad on Tuesday. The thing that is this for me is that either the nurse came to stitch up the wound before he was rushed to the hospital on Tuesday. He wasn't even rushed before he was taken to the hospital on Tuesday. And that's why the hospital could give a result that he came in a rigomotive state, meaning he was stiff already, meaning he was gone already. What's it gone? Looking at it, if indeed he just died along the way when they were on their way to the hospital, allegedly, according to the wife's testimony at the CTC, that Mohbad died in the car. She even said that the driver was one that touched his hand and it was cold. So you're like, this boy is getting cold. They quickly carried a bike and put him on it. Fine, you rushed him there. That's going to take you about 40-something minutes or thereabout. But rigomotive state starts like 2 hours after death. That kind of state that the hospital mentioned. So, and bikes don't take time. And according to them, allegedly, if you look at it, the hospital is not far from their house. They say it's about 25 minutes max with traffic. But I'm giving grace of 40 minutes. How come it got to the hospital? Rigomotive. So I'm going to just round it off with this parent of Mainva. For me, she already exposed herself with that stuff I showed you, where she said, on Monday, my husband, blah, 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 blah. She celebrated our son on Monday. So she knows that it's on a Monday. A mother-in-law, that's the deceased mother, said in our words, I'm going to play the video for you. Okulojo Monday. I didn't say it. The mother of the boy said it. So I'm going to just quickly show you just that. I'm sure you've seen the video as well. But then, yeah, this is it. But I will try as much as possible to zoom. Let me forward it so that we don't waste time. Okay.
nígbà tó ṣe dé wọ́n dẹ̀ máa lọ sí police station torí mo dúró bí ẹ̀mí.
Sorry, I'm forwarding to Weshin so that we can speak up on
wọ́n dẹ̀ fi dé padà wá bí àwọn ti lọ report mo wá ní òkè mo tún gbàgbọ́ ìgbà tí mo wá sí mi ló 10 days lọ́dọ̀ ẹni mọ̀ kó má kú Saturday mo ṣẹ̀ṣẹ̀ kúrò níbí báyìí tó kú níjọ́ Monday yẹn o nǹkan tí mo fi kúrò níbí báyìí Saturday kó fẹ́ lọ.
Okay, so did you hear that? So let me translate to those who don't understand that part. She said that she has been begging. She wanted to go home and all that, but they were playing and keep pranking with her. That's her son and the wife. You know, they were tossing her because they don't want her to leave. And the son was begging and saying, please don't leave me. Don't go here. Don't go here. That was on a Sunday. But she wanted to go and all that. So according to her, she said she ended up leaving. But on Monday, she had some kind of, instincts that something is wrong. That she never knew, that she knew her son was going to die on a Monday, she would not leave. That's the part that Monday. I can replay it a bit again so you hear the Monday. For those who understand English, Monday, we all know that. And the other, who is K-I-L. So you get that. Thank you. So I'm going to replay it so you see it.
mo tún gbàgbọ́ ìgbà tí mo wá sí ló 10 days lọ́dọ̀ ẹni mọ̀ kó má kú Saturday mo ṣẹ̀ṣẹ̀ kúrò níbí báyìí tó kú níjọ́ Monday yẹn o nǹkan tí mo fi kúrò níbí báyìí Saturday kó fẹ́ lọ sí show ó dé bẹ̀ mí ó bẹ̀ mí 10 days yẹn tí mo lò gan ó máa bẹ̀ mí á ní kí n má ti lọ mo wá ní ṣe kò ní jẹ́ kí n lọ sí church ní ọjọ́ Sunday pé mo ti lọ church fún 2 weeks pé mo fẹ́ lọ gbàdúrà pé mo ti lose ara mi pé mi lọ sí church torí church tí mo wá dárúkọ wá ṣe ní kí n máa lọ.
Church ní àbíẹ́lẹ́ lápíọ́píọ́.
Torí wà tíyàwó ẹ̀ wọ́n ń tàn mí tí máa lọ bá promise kí mo ti fẹ́ máa lọ fún mi lówó kò fún mi torí pé kí n máa lọ kò tí ì fún mi lówó oúnjẹ mi máa fún mi lówó oúnjẹ lóṣooṣù ṣùgbọ́n tí mo rí pé téhùn tó bá ti lè fún mi ní owó yẹn máa lọ.
Please bear with me. I would like to play it a bit longer. So you see where two guys, the lady that walked away behind her is actually her daughter-in-law. After other videos and pictures were, in circulation, allegedly, right? So, but I want to play this a bit longer. So you see the part where the boss man was talking about when he said that 2 people went to caution her, and maybe when they got to listen properly, I don't know where they got that. It could be from here. Or it's another video. But for this video, I can, relate it. But just watch and listen, please. She still mentioned Monday again.
ṣùgbọ́n kò wá fún mi lówó yẹn pé kí n má bàa lọ ṣùgbọ́n gbà tí mo wá dárúkọ pé mò ń lọ sí church pé mò ń lọ sí church pé kò jọ òní mo wá lọ báyàwó ẹ̀ náà ó ní mọ́mì kí lọ bọ́ ọmọ yín o ìgbà tí mo lọ bá ó ní òun àṣeyàwó òun làwọn ò jẹ́ ká lọ wípé torí ẹ̀ náà mi ò lè sọ̀rọ̀ fóun kóun gbọ́ mi ò lè sọ̀rọ̀ fúnyàwó òun kóun gbọ́ torí àwọn jọ pílánì pé kí n má sì lọ mi ò wá sọ̀rọ̀ mo wá ní kí ló dé ọ ní kí n má sì lọ pé ṣe bí ìyá mi nìyẹn máa ń gbé máa ń tọ́jú ẹ̀ wípé ó máa sọ pé tí mo bá ti dé wípé ó máa ń rest torí Liam pé torí máa bá òun pé mo ní bó ṣe wá sọ̀rọ̀ yẹn gan mo tún pìtì ẹ̀ pé tí mo bá ti dé lòun máa ń rest torí Liam pé kò sẹ́ni tó máa ń bá òun gbé o kàn sí wàá gbé ó má wọrí mi máa pẹ́ kí n tó lọ torí ẹ̀ máa bẹ tọ́jú ẹ̀ máa bẹ gbé nǹkan tí mo rí mọ nìyẹn pé wọ́n wá pè mí ṣe báyàwó ẹ̀ sọ̀rọ̀ ní ọjọ́ Monday yẹn mo ní mo kàn pé lórí fóònù mo ní promise nǹkan ó ní kílódé mo ní kò sí nǹkan kan mo ní ṣó sùn tí mọ́júmọ́ ó ní òun sùn tí wọ́n rí má tó sọ fún pé òun sùn tí mọ́júmọ́ yẹn tí nǹkan bá ṣàǹṣe ó yẹ kó mọ̀ torí mi mọ̀ mo kàn rí kó kọjá lẹ́gbẹ̀ẹ́ mi níbi tí mo ti ṣe prayer mo kàn rí kó rọra kọjá mo kò sáré mú fún un wá ní ó sùn bí àmọ́ mi kì í má bínú o ipò ń sùn wọ́n ń sùn nìyẹn ó wá ní àmọ́ mi ṣe mo gbọ́ nǹkan kan mo ní mi ò gbọ́ nǹkan kan ó wá sọ fún mi pé nítorí pé obi tó lọ wípé ó ṣèṣe.
Okay, so I guess you also the 2 people that go there is Damola, Wummi's brother, and Darusha. That's the 2 people that go up there talk to her.
So you see, let me rewind back a little bit. Then you will not see her reaction, her interest, and she couldn't talk properly anymore. Mm-hmm. So I'm going to end my submission soon, Mr. Bossman. I just believe I've answered a bit though. Hold on.
Ó wá sọ fún mi pé nítorí pé obi tó lọ wípé ó ṣèṣe lọ́wọ́ wọ́n á ní ó ń sùn tó ti lọ perform ní ọjọ́ Sunday yẹn mo wá ní kí ló wá ṣe ó ní ó kàn fi ọwọ́ ṣèṣe ní ipe torí ẹ̀ ó ń rest.
Okay, so that's it though. If you want the video, you will see it on you'll see it on internet. You can just search and you will get it. All evidence are out there on the internet. So I don't know why people are not working with that. So for me, hearing that and seeing that it happened on a Monday, the person who is to answer that it's not on a Monday, that it's on a Tuesday, because that story of injection is not hardened. Because according to even the CTC, the toxicology and autopsy, tetanus injection wasn't found in Mohbad's body. So I think that I've been able to solve my own thinking, and I hope a lot of people can open their mind and understand why that question is, you are in the house, just tell us exactly what happened.
Yes, thank you. Thank you, Nemoli.
And that's it. Thank you very much.
Yeah, still stay up there, Nemoli. Just to purchase Ishtok, sorry, I'm not taking over your show. All right. I just want Nemoli.
The two of you, you are the owner of the program today. Don't forget, you can go ahead. People are getting something from me, so we can go ahead. No problem.
Did exceptionally well. All right. But like I said, I am going to be a little bit of playing a devil's advocate here. And at the same time, we are going to be schooling and educating ourselves, all recapping into this matter. And everyone on the comment section, and we have Lion King, we have Akonia Day, we have Morola, we have Tima, and we have Oluwa Darasimi, and our daddy here, Ati Dade here. See, this today is going to be more like recap. All right. And it's going to open our minds. Please, anywhere that I see, because I want to read something out of the CTC, all right, according to the statement. If you see anything that we suspect any foul play that would need to be questioned, please don't hesitate. Come out if you want to talk, speak, ask, and you open on mute yourself and talk. On the comment section, we have people like Light On and Ayorimbe and all stuff like that. If you're on the comment section, you can also let out your voice on the comment section and ask questions there too. You can also contribute. Please do not keep quiet at this point. Now, where I'm going to read out from is from the CTC. According to their own, the CTC is a certified true copy of what every suspect regarding to this case of justice for Mohbad, or what they said, what during the time of cross-examination and their responses without changing any words from what they said. So I'm going to be reading from what the lawyer asked. This is going to be from Wummi, the wife of the late Mohbad. And the lawyer, during the cross-examination, they're going to be throwing some questions at her and her responses. I'm going to be reading out some of two parts because I'm going somewhere. So it's not possible for me to find, I'm using just one device, and then you give me a little while time for me to look for another route because I've gone through all this and there's a lot of discrepancies that we and the people on the the panelists and the people on the comment section can also give an answer to these as well. So I'll be reading from the page 269. Page 269. If you have a CTC with you, if you have a copy of the CTC, you can open to 269 when they ask her a question. This is when they would claim that they were rushing Mohbad to the hospital, to the first hospital. So I'll be reading from the answer. The lawyer asked question, how was your brother? Can you tell? Was this woman? Hold on, please. Let me find out. This was when they were questioning Adura, please. This is when they were questioning Adura, the younger brother of the late Mohbad. So they asked, how was your brother? Can you feel that he was breathing? He was still alive or he had died? And Adura answered, at that time, he was still breathing because we were touching his chest and he was still breathing. And by the time we got to Ostrich Road, the driver said his hand was cold and he was not sure he was still breathing. And they questioned again. The lawyer answered and questioned. The driver said he was doubting if he was still breathing. Adura said yes. the lawyer questioned again, how many of you heard him say so? Adura said, all of us in the car. And the lawyer questioned, what was your reaction when you heard someone say that he doubt this person was still breathing? Adura answered, at that time, there was traffic and immediately we got a bike to take him to the hospital so that it could be fast. So now what I want to bring out from this is that I want us to talk about in this. Mr. Ishtok, are you with us, sir? Cool. Now, I want to put you in this story, Mr. Ishtok. At this point, let's assume that you are the driver. All right? Let's assume that you are the driver. You are the one in the driver's seat. Imagine you're rushing someone that was bleeding, someone to the hospital. And in the car, we saw how there's a Mohbad is there, the Mohbad is there. We have saw 3 guys in the vehicle and with Mohbad on their laps, rushing him to the hospital. Number one that I want to say is that if you look at that video, do you also realize that the vehicle was not moving?
It wasn't moving.
The vehicle was not on motion, number one. Well, we kept on asking that, where were you guys taking the vehicle, the boy? Where are you taking him to? Where are you guys coming from or going to when you did that video? We haven't gotten an answer now. But one thing part I want to bring out that the vehicle was not moving. When they were saying Mohbad is there, Mohbad is there, the vehicle wasn't moving. At what particular time did you guys do that video? What particular time did you do that video? That's what we've been asking them. We haven't gotten no answer till date. It's been almost 10 months and some change right now. Now, is it possible as a driver, in the kind of panic that would have been in the system, they're all panicking, trying to rush this dude to the hospital. How is it possible for Mohbad to be in a lapse of 3 people in the back seat? And so the driver that was supposed to be focusing to how he can maneuver the traffic to the station, how is it possible to be able to reach his other hand to the Mohbad to feel that his hands were cold? And the 3 of those people on the back seat that were in the one holding Mohbad did not notice that he had stopped breathing or his hands were getting cold. It's only the driver that was driving him to the hospital. Those I realized that the hands were getting cold. I don't think this guy is still breathing. I think that's the story. That's the script. How is it possible for you that your own job as a driver is to maneuver the traffic? How come it is you that now realize that his hands were getting cold? How come with the new revelation of our actress that just showed up that he died in the house? Can you see where we're coming? I'm bringing all this thing from. I'm just trying to match things up from this. I'm going to read out a part 2. I'm just bringing up points from all those things, from discrepancies and all this. How is it possible? A driver has only one job. Your job is Lagos. If you know Lagos very well, Lagos is full of traffic. Your job is to maneuver through the traffic. At what point is it possible for a driver to put his hand to the back? So that means he was using one hand to drive. And at that point, when you're supposed to be driving and you put your one hand to start to check if the person that you are transporting to the hospital is still alive or dead. That means you're also endangering people's life because you're actually driving on the motorway, all right? And you're being distracted as well. So that means you can actually endanger people's life by you getting distracted, driving with one hand and your mind is distracted. Also trying to check mobiles on the back seat. So are you trying to tell us that the 3 people on the back seat did not even realize that Mohbad has actually given up? And now you not take the driver on the front seat to touch Mohbad's hand and said Mohbad is died. Number 2, there's a part on the CTC where Dami said time, which I'm going to read out of the citizen, I'm going to be reading that. He said by the time they were taking Mohbad into the vehicle, he used this word, and I quote, he said, it was lifeless. If I am right, please, you can always say that you are right if you read the citizen.
You're right.
He said they were putting Mohbad's body, his lifeless body, in. They said it was lifeless. Do you know what lifeless means? So these are the discrepancies that we that can reason are decided to reason like a human being that there's something that they were hiding. Because the Japani said when they were putting Mohbad, we're transporting Mohbad from the house into the car to take him to the hospital, he said Mohbad was already lifeless.
Bossman, I'm sorry, please, I need to say something. I know, let's forget Wummi said DJ Bami is not in the house. Him and the nurse, they go and buy something. And DJ Bami said it in her own CCT that Mohbad was already fine before they put it in the car. And Adura said, okay, let's assume the picture they take that they are not Mohbad is fine. Mohbad has not dead then. That's another conspiracy there. Before they are already announced Mohbad that's fine when he was still alive. That was what Adura said.
Exactly. See,
and I want to say something. Please, I'm sorry, Bossman, because I'm already where I am going. I want to make a suggestion. Why can't we request for the hospital that they give them the certificates? The Baba lawyer need to go and request for the certificate they give them. We need to know what is inside the certificate. And they need to show them the CCTV inside the hospital. They need to know how they bring him in. And they need to see the paper they give to them at that particular time. That's all I have to say for now. They need to, it's very important. That book they issue to them, Baba need to have it. It's an evidence for them. And the CCTV inside the hospital, they need to have it. That's all I have to say for now.
Yeah, Oluwadara, that's a very nice suggestion. I think they will also look into that. Both the original that was given to the wife, given to the wife, they will look into that for her to return it back to the courts. And it's a good suggestion. And I think the legal team are going to do something, or probably they are already working on it, because it's not so many things that they are doing that they are definitely going to come out and be telling us. Yeah, because it is not social media worthy. They rather keep it to themselves as an evidence, in the court of law. There are so many things that are that can be used as an evidence in the court of law, but we shouldn't be talking about them. We shouldn't be analyzing them. So I'll just go back to Bossman so that Bossman will finish his summation, because I'm enjoying the interpretation from that CTC. Over to you, Bossman.
Thank you so much, sir. Today we are just recapping. We are redoing the recap. We are recapping all those things. And I don't know if I don't want us to look like we are like, because they're already tagging us here that we are team Baba Mohbad. We're not defending Baba Mohbad. If Baba Mohbad is found wanting, I guess we are going to be the first to slash him some koboko on his buttocks. But according to us, we are only it looks like we're with Baba Mohbad, because Baba Mohbad was not even in the house. He was not there when the incident occurred. And he's the only one in his family that's actually seeking for justice. That's how it looks like, because he's also looking for justice of how the son died. And we also want to know how he died, And if once I find out how he died, it's a win for me. So they should go and search out how they're going to resolve that issue with their family and friends and all stuff like that. So now, I am also going to bring out some other reason. There's a part where namely, you came up with the fact that how is it possible that Mohbad had the same boxers, the same pants that he wore to the show? There's a place where Wummi said, which I'm going to read out. I'm looking for it right here on the CTC, where in case if you have a copy, any one of us have a copy of a CTC, and if you can get that page for me, you can always help me out so fast, because I'm actually looking for the page where Wummi said Mohbad woke up at 1 p.m. That he woke Mohbad up at 1 p.m. after they got home. That was on Monday, 1 p.m. And Mohbad went to take his shower. That's what I want to read. That's what I want to read from. I want to read word for word in the Prado, just hold on, please, where he said, Clean.
Man, can I quickly say something before you move on to the next one? Yeah. I know you had the Nehi Molly question earlier regarding if we were to assume that, okay, the guy was actually, stabbed, that how come there is no blood in the car? And then while they were trying to get into the hospital, how come there is no blood? Okay. I was going to say something that, okay, what if, because in the first place, if somebody was in a really, really bad position, I don't think in the first place they would wait for the nurse outside of the country to come before they could give him medical attention in the first place. So what were they waiting for before taking him to the hospital? And secondly, there were 3 people sitting at the back of the car where Mohbad was lying on their laps. I noticed this, yeah. If somebody was in a condition where they're trying to save his life, I would assume that the guy's hand, the guy that declared him dead in the car, the guy's hand was actually on his chest. Somebody that you're trying to protect his life, you're trying to save his life, I would expect that his hands will be behind his neck and raise his head up rather than the position where we saw him in the video. To me, it seems like they were trying to cover something because the guy was, judiciously guiding the chest. He was holding the chest down. Why was that? Because ideally, in a normal circumstance, you wouldn't be trying to save somebody's life and you'll be pressing his chest down on the side, not even around his, where his heart is, right? I would expect him to, hold his neck up. Okay, trying to make sure that he stays alive, right? I don't know if you agree with me. And then also, there are 3 people sitting at the back of the car. If the guy has not, Steve, if the body hasn't Steve already, how did they get to lay him on their laps? If you understand, because if he was still alive, the body will be weak, the hand will be weak, everything, if somebody as tall as Mohbad, to be able to even fit him in the car would be so difficult. I don't know how they managed to place him properly, on their lap. 3 people sitting at the back of the car. So nobody knows why while they were waiting for the nurse to come all the way from Cotonou, what they had done. You understand? So if they were ideally trying to save his life, well, maybe something happened. Nobody knows. We weren't there. We're just speculating here, okay? But in an ideal situation, somebody that is between life and death, and you're trying to save his life, you wouldn't wait for somebody coming from elsewhere when there is a hospital like 25 minutes away from your house. You understand what I'm trying to say now? So there is a gameplay there. This story is not straightforward.
It's not straightforward.
That's why we've been calling her. If she was in a straight position, she would have come out to say, okay, let me clear the hair. This was what happened. Okay, while we were trying to do this, while we were trying to get the, this was what we were thinking. Okay, but at the end of the day, she was trying to remove herself from all the scenarios. You understand? This is where people were starting to think, no. This doesn't sound right. Like something is not right here. Okay, if you were in the situation, you were actually present throughout. You should be able to tell everybody to say, oh, this was what happened. Oh, no, don't get it wrong. This was what happened at this point. Oh, when we were trying to hold it up, we were trying to do other things. You should be able to say stuff. You should be able to explain. Like, say, for instance, now you have a child in the house. Say, for instance, there was an accident. The police had to come. You should be able to answer all questions that they'll be asking you. Oh, what did he eat? Oh, where were you? Oh, maybe he was in the garden. He was in the bouncy castle. He was, on the trampoline. Oh, I just heard the sound. Oh, You should be able to, give them, accounts in terms of what happened from A to Z without mincing your words. Because you were there. Look at it, for instance, now, Mohbad's dad, he wasn't there. But from day one, this man has been like, oh, they called me at around 4 p.m. Oh, I went to meet up with the mom. We were about to cross the whatever. Oh, they were pulling the mom. I was hearing their conversation. And then at some point, my phone rang. You should be able to tell your story without even missing words. So, like I said, I'm not sure. I know this kind of analysis and all that has been going on for quite a while now. But at this point, I don't even think analyzing stuff is even going to help anymore, rather than presenting facts. Okay, which Imoli has actually tried to do. Okay, even you see all these stories that she presented earlier, that I said it all. Some of her story was showing yesterday. And then she said she celebrated the boy on her 5th month birthday. And that was when this guy passed. And things like that. That is, a good evidence enough for us to present. As a matter of fact, I'll be happy if all of this can be presented at Brekete, like, for him to just see where we're coming from, why the public are like, you know what, there is a story behind this thing. This thing just didn't happen like this. Initially, they said it was a hair infection. He died of a hair infection. And then shortly after that, we were hearing things about, he was stabbed with a poison knife. So many kind of stories surrounding this thing. And at some point, he is the music god. Too many conspiracy around the death of this guy. But we all know that something is not right. You understand what I'm trying to say? We all know that something is not right, but because if it was something that people could just be like, maybe, and then especially this DNA thing. If your hands are clean for some reason, even if the child doesn't belong to Mohbad, as a woman, people make mistakes like, I was with him, I was people, I don't know, maybe something, just come out straight. At this point, lying can't help. It can't help. This case has gone too far. Lying can't do anything anymore at this point. Just come out straight. The man, this lady is actually fighting with the wrong man. Honestly. This is the only person that can save him, because the forgiveness of the death of this guy is only in his hands. Only Mohbad that can be like, you know what, I'm not pressing charges anymore. This guy has died. I want him to go and rest. You know what? Whoever has done to him, okay, I leave them to God, like he did in the first place, because he never knew he could get all of this support he's getting right now. Do you understand what I'm trying to say? So, to me, I feel like whatever evidence we've got, we can present it to Brekete now. Where the cases are, that's where we can, get way forward. You understand what I'm trying to say? So, please, I'm not sure. I know, we're all enjoying what you're saying, like all these questions that you're bringing on and all that. Because at the end of the day, I don't want us to give these other people, chances of saying, did we not say this? Did we not say? Trying to see ways of, defending what is not. Because this thing is quite evident. You understand? So please, I don't know, it's up to you, but this is just my personal view, because there is nothing to cover up here anymore. Honestly, let's just go with the flow of things now. All right? Thank you.
Yeah, I think Bossman is not.
I'm here. I'm still here. I'm trying to look for a page name. Don't with me. I'm trying to. Because I'm trying to jot down different pages I want to read out for us, because I want us to, in case of some of us that doesn't know that you don't have a copy of a CTC. This CTC has really helped us. All right, and I'm not going to lie to you. There are a lot of wrong narratives that those people have been going to the inquest have been. There's a part that they were over too exaggerated. And there's some part that they did not even tell us that we found out on the CTC, because CTC is to give us exactly what was asked and they answered, And so I'm going to be reading from 238, where they question Wummi. 238, page 238. If you have a copy of the CTC on you, please can you just open to 238. When they asked Wummi, on the page 238, Wummi was being cross-examined, and then they asked her a question. The lawyer asked her a question, and then she answered. She said, the question is, let me ask you, from that scene of the accident, you said the blood was not really gushing, just a drop. Wummi answered, Wummi is the wife of the deceased. She said, I did not notice until he got to the room to meet me. And the answer, when he got to the room, was the blood still gushing? Wummi said, it wasn't. It wasn't. Wummi answered that it wasn't. I already used my baby cotton wool. And the questioner again, how did you have a bed sheet soaked with blood? And Wummi said,
Please, hold on, please. Can I chip in something before, because I will soon step up. This thing you just read, yeah? When I was analyzing to someone, that picture where we saw the blood stain, I said that cloth could actually even be, you know, when they call it, is it oshuka or something, when you're tying a baby. You all know when you back a baby, there's this kind of...
Oja, they call it Oja.
Oja. Thank you very much. It's called Oja. Some people use ashoke, some use all these fours, something like a fours, and that's what is on Mohbad's neck. So now she has even confirmed it on CTC. If you pay attention to what she said, she used her son's cloth. Please read that part, they go a bit backwards, that she used it to stop the blood. Read it again, please.
She said she used a cotton wool, a baby's cotton wool. Baby's cotton wool.
Okay.
That's what she said.
Who's going?
Baby cotton wool. Okay, let me read the question again. Let me take the question again. I ask her, let me ask you, from that scene of the incident, you said the blood was not really gushing, just a drop? And Wummi answered, I didn't notice until he got to the room to meet me. Question. When he got to the room, was the blood still gushing? Wummi answered, it wasn't. I already used my baby's cotton wool. And the questioner again, how did you have a bed sheet soaked with blood? Wummi answered, the bed sheet? Nothing was soaked with blood, ma. It was just the hand that he slept till the next day. His mother, or was it his brother? Okay, yeah. Hold on. There's a mistake here. His mother, or was it his brother used the bed? Okay, his mother. Or was it his brother that used the bed sheet to sleep, to sleep for like a week after my husband died? It was not really gushing. It was just a normal stain. And they asked her, who broke the news of his death in the car? Wummi answered, I was not in the car with them. Question, my lord, that would be all, okay? They asked who broke the news in the car. That was when they said Mohbad is there. Wummi claimed that she was not in the car with them. So back to this. I'm actually want to talk about the blood in the car. Wummi claimed that she did not realize that Mohbad's hand was gushing out. That blood was gushing out of his hand. See, the police need to be thoroughly investigated as well, because we realize that the police are not helping out. That one that caused the situation right here that we have right now. That is why every community, every citizen of Nigeria put this cause of Mohbad on themselves. We are the press. We are the journalists. We are the police. We are the investigator. We are the judge. That's why we remain the jury on the case of Mohbad. We are the citizens, the concerned citizens, put this whole thing on ourselves to find out the truth, because we do not even trust the police. We do not trust the authority, because they messed up this case from ourselves. So we decided to unravel the fight of Mohbad. That is why we do not have the might. We took over the social media space to unravel the death. And it's been on this case for the past 10 months and some change. And we will not stop talking until we are able to get justice for Mohbad. Now, I just read the CTC. How is it possible in the preliminary statement of the police, if you can't read, see, we are recapping, and we are reading from the CTC to debunk what the wife of the deceased, every one of them in the house, and even the police have said. There are a lot of discrepancies in all these things. And even the result of the toxicology came out inconclusive. And there's a lot of discrepancy in that statement, in that exam, in that result as well. So now, how is it possible for Wummi to say that she did not notice that the blood was gushing out of the hand of Mohbad? And she said it was just a drop. And normally, in the result of the CTC, the inconclusive one, they said that it was how many percentage wounds did they find in the CTC, please?
They said a superficial wound with 1.6 centimeter.
1.6 centimeter.
Yep.
Do you know how deep 1.6 centimeter is? If it was a wound, if it was a stab wound, that means it goes in, right? How long deep can 1 centimeter goes? Is it possible to go? Is it possible to touch the tissue or just the surface of the skin normally?
Definitely, it will touch deep in the skin, and it also depends on the angle as well. It could penetrate deep if it's on a soft tissue, like where you have like the neck. You understand? Mm-hmm. Not like now. We all know that we don't have a deep tissue, like a thick one, like when we have in the femur, like the thigh side. So it's different. So it's possible it's on the neck, or there was a stab on maybe a major artery.
Exactly. So now, Wummi claimed that, that she did not notice the blood of Mohbad.
Please, power tap.
That blood was gushing out of his hand. And you were in the car, the same car with Mohbad. You drove home. And you did not notice that blood was gushing out of his hand of Mohbad. I think we need to talk into that part as well. I'm also looking into the...
Can I correct you there? She said she drove home with the taxi, but on the way to the hospital, definitely she claimed she was in the car. And that's where she would have seen bleeding. Do you understand? So she was inside that car. There was a part where she said she entered with the nurse.
No. I'm talking about this one is that I'm talking about is that after the show, they were going home, that she did not notice the wound on the way home. That's when they're asking her that, after... She's saying that she did not notice that there was blood on his hand until when Mohbad came to his room to meet her in the room, and Mohbad wanted to lap you. You remember she said that in the CTC? That Mohbad, maybe I should go further to you guys. They asked, this question was after the show, when they got home. She said that she did not notice the hand of Mohbad, that blood was gushing out on the hand of Mohbad until when Mohbad came to knock on the door using the Jebami to knock on the door. You remember that part, or you want me to explain further? Namely,
I would advise you read further for other people that are on the neutral side. If I agree with you, they'll say, oh, people are still, we're on the neutral page. So please read a bit for them to understand.
Another thing is, when the police read the statement that he bled profusely, where did that statement come from? At least somebody must have given a testimony that Mohbad bled profusely before the police could actually read that out publicly. So that's why I would agree that the police need to be investigated as well. So because right now it seems like that statement doesn't exist anymore. But somebody must have given that, as part of their statement initially, that Mohbad bled profusely. But right now there's nothing like that anymore. You see?
Keep talking. I'm trying to look for another point to talk about. So in what we've said so far, if any one of us want to add one or two things to debunk, or you want to say something, please, you can feel free to unmute your mic and then say something.
Yeah, good afternoon, everybody. Ish Baba, good afternoon.
What one? I see you. Okay.
Can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you.
Yeah, thank you. I just want to ask, let me say, is it a question of a clarity or something? Now, they claim that Mohbad spy on their way to the hospital, blah, 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 inside the car. I want to ask, at what point, at what time, around what time did it spy inside the car when the car was not moving? That's one. Two is they said they called Baba on Tuesday and told him to go back before his instinct said, "Let me go." He got to the house. He didn't see him. He went to where they usually talk. Before they called him that he's downstairs. Are you feeling what I'm saying? Before they said he was downstairs. Now, was it that in the morning or in the afternoon, when something happened to him, they rushed him to the hospital, and on their way going there or their way coming back home, they took him home? Because their story is not clear. Do you get what I'm trying to say? Because their story is not clear. Now, someone is sick or something happened to him. You took him to the hospital. He died on the road. He died on the road, for example. Definitely you go to the hospital and the hospital tell it's BODO, and they will give him something. They will give you guys certificate of stuff, and you call the father. Let's say they were in the hospital when they called the father. Now it's another thing. But you guys were at home and you called the father. Because I don't understand this their whole scenario and this their story, and it's not clear. And like the other day when she was trying to list out their claims, almost like 11 claims we could figure out. We are just begging them to just come out and just tell us what really happened. And Kevin Talks has said it already. Come out and say this is what happened. When you tell us this is what happened, we'll definitely, you won't charge you much. I just hope we'll definitely get this justice, and we are very close. We are just like 80% to this justice, and we'll get it before the end of this year, and before the 1 year of Mohbad, by God's grace.
Yeah, thank you so much, Yoride, for that one. Well, if you look at all of these things, there's one question I always ask myself, while we are waiting for Bossman to go through to the CTC so that we can talk more on it. Now, my own first question is this. It may look awkward, but I've been asking the same question since September. The question is, was there or is there a hospital in all of these things at all? Is there a hospital in all of these things at all? Because this looks more like a script. Now, somebody's going to say, yes, the hospital came out and they made a statement. Nobody can make a statement. Okay. Bola, if you need the access bank, just DM me. I will send the access bank account to you. Because if you look at the car, just like Bossman said, the car was stationary. It wasn't moving. In fact, there was this, is it like DJ Bami now, beside the car? If the car was moving, and there was a tree behind the car. So all of these things, I think, in my own opinion, I'm not ruling out that narrative, you understand? I am thinking there was never a hospital in any of these things. In all of these things, there is no hospital. They didn't take that guy to the hospital. Everything happened in that house. The car was parked in the street or inside a compound, and it was planned. I'm not going to say it was well planned. It wasn't well planned, because if it was well planned, we wouldn't be seeing all of these things. That's why I always say there is no perfect crime. I always say there's no perfect crime. Everything happened in that house. Allegedly, now let's use the word allegedly. He died on Monday. The woman got to know. The woman, Aloba, was in that house on Monday. She was taken back to Ikorodu or something, maybe that same Monday night or maybe Tuesday morning or something. Because now this is it. If he died, if you pine on Tuesday, as at 3 something that they claim, if you pine around that time, how long did it take the lawyer to get into that house? Is the lawyer living next? Maybe the lawyer is their neighbor. The two Alphas that were in that house, coming all the way from Ikorodu or somewhere? Or are they also living in Lekki? All of the artists that were in that house when Baba got there, how far is their house to this thing? Were they already there before? Were they already expecting all of these things to happen in the first place so that they just drive down there? If Baba met about 100 people in that place, how was it easy for them to gather 100 people in that place without Baba getting to know? So this thing, that's what we're still going to use the word allegedly, right? Happened on Monday. They are just looking for all way to clear off all of the evidences. Now, the so-called artist who sent money to Baba Mohbad, you understand, the money was later sent to Darusha. He didn't send the money to Baba Mohbad, I'm sorry for that. He wanted to send the money to Baba Mohbad. Baba Mohbad said, you send the money to Darusha. Now, if it happened 3 something, blah, 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 how come this guy that is not even in that house got to know that this guy is already there, to the extent of thinking, let me send them 2 million naira. The thought of, okay, the information getting to him, one, how long was it that immediately something happened? That was when they called him, hello, this guy is gone. Because who are the family members that they called first in all of these things as it happened? Now, if Iya is claiming she didn't know, or maybe it was a Tuesday, why did it take them long to call Iya? Why did they call Iya and not Baba? Why didn't they call Baba? Because they want to claim now, sideline the man and put everything on the man because of maybe placenta, all of these things. Why did they have to call Iya? And when they want to settle fight, they call Baba to come and settle the fight for them. Now, we have different narratives, but the one that I am actually thinking about critically is that there was never an hospital in all of these things. I'm sorry, maybe I'm missing something somewhere. I think everything happened in that house, in that compound, in that street, and it didn't leave their particular estate. Everything happened in that particular place. That is what I am thinking. Yeah, I'm not saying it's
I don't even think they went to any hospital, Yeah. I don't think they went to any hospital. Like, maybe the hospital is just playing along or something. Exactly. I would actually advise Baba to, visit the hospital and request, or probably Brekete can call the hospital to find out what they know.
Exactly. Exactly. Maybe these are the things that we also see. Yeah.
To add to what you said, if you look at the picture or the video where the boyfriend screamed, Mohbad is dead, Mohbad is dead, there was a cloth, a shirt, striped shirt beside him. At what point in time did they change into 3? Meaning there was someone else that when the guy that screamed, the Mohbad is dead, now moved to that end of the window before they became 3. So they had time to play their script. If you look at that video, Mohbad is dead, Mohbad is dead. If they were already on emotion, they shouldn't have a shirt hanging at the back seats. That space was empty then. That was where you had Mohbad head on the chair, where his head should have been elevated. So you see that they scripted it. For me, I feel that they saw the blood thing. They had to quickly reshoot the movie again. That's why you had the other boys, when they were not talking again. I think that's when they turned Mohbad to the other side, to his brother's side. If you look at the second video where you had the 3 of them's face showing Mohbad is dead. So for me, it's possible. It all happened on a Monday. They shot the video so that then they will now take Mohbad to the hospital. It's possible there was hospital on Tuesday, but Mohbad, that's why they did the local embalming. They rushed Mohbad to the hospital until registered, brought in a rigor motive. Yeah. And that's my own. You understand? They planned everything because how come the lawyer was able to be at the ground in less than 48 hours? How come there was the mom and all that? Because the father testified, allegedly that he testified that he saw those people there.
Now, let's also ask another question, right? Because all of this is not adding up. And that would be the reason why this case is going to be won by the justice fighter, because I said something yesterday. Their inconsistency is the key to our own victory in all of this now. Not like we are trying to nail anybody or something. Now, why is it that in all these things that happen in the show, driving home, getting home, calling the nurse arriving, Mohbad vomiting, rushing him into the car? Now, those are like 7 scenarios now. Now, let me come again now. Let me come again, right? Now, number 1, at the show, driving home, getting home, calling the nurse arriving, Mohbad vomiting. The moment when they were carrying Mohbad into the car, why is it that no video of this is available? Where Mohbad was vomiting, there is no video. Where the nurse came back, there was no video. Where the show, there is no video. When they came back home, there's no video. And as a matter of fact, Mohbad's photographer that always follow him to every program needs to be questioned. He was on duty that day. He should provide the videos of everything that happened, because if I've never seen an artist before, I've always seen documentaries of artists when they were performing the show, after the show, when they got home, the way they were playing and all of those things. Why is it that no video is available for every one of these like 6 particular things that I have mentioned? The video that we only have is just like an 8 seconds video showing Mohbad is dead, Mohbad is dead, Mohbad is dead.
Exactly.
Why is there no video for all of these particular scenarios? Why don't we? It's just only that one. If it was not pre-planned, everything was planned, then they came in and they just made a short video. Let's just do this video to announce that he's off. So this thing is not like, just like Bossman said earlier on, some couple of minutes ago, it's not like we're just trying to pin anybody down or something. No, that is not our joy. Our joy is not to even see somebody go off or something, maybe. But our joy is to get justice for Mohbad. But in getting justice for Mohbad, we need to ask important questions, and such as this kind of questions that we are asking now. We know we've been talking about this thing for the past like 9 months and talking about it. But at the end of the day, we're not going to stop talking about it until we get the justice, because the inconsistency is just too much. Who knows the next person? Who knows the next person that this thing is going to happen to? But so as to avoid something like that from happening again, that's the reason why we are gathered together for the past 9 to 10 months now, talking about this particular subject. Justice for Mohbad is a must. We have to get the justice for Mohbad. All the necessary authorities need to step up their games and do the right thing. We know if they want to do the big thing, they want to do it, they're going to do it. They want to do the right thing, they're going to do the right thing. In the world, at least in one way or the other, Nigerian police are one of the smartest police in the world if they really want to do the right thing. Look at the case of that particular lady in Port Harcourt, River State, who went to visit her boyfriend. She got there, the boyfriend off her, and after the boyfriend off her, the boyfriend pieces body part into whatever. And when they opened the boyfriend's house and they opened the door, they discovered that this guy has a big freezer where he is storing this thing. The Nigerian police detected that. They did a very fantastic job. But why is it taking Mohbad case eternity to get justice? Well, we're not gonna stop talking about it. We're definitely gonna keep talking about it. All of these videos need to be presented. I am sure there are videos somewhere. Now, let me tell you the next thing that is going on now. The next thing that is going on now is that any implicating video, they go on a site to delete the videos that might be implicating. So if you are a true justice fighter, you have a video with you, just keep it with you. That's what they do now. They go from one place to another. Anywhere they see that probably there's a video that can be, used as an evidence. They tend to say.
Thank you for confirming that. Because I experienced it as well. I noticed that happened.
Please keep all those videos. Don't go to link anymore. Any link you see, screenshot that video. Screen record the video and keep it.
Yeah.
A record or put it on your archive. I just find another thing again. Before I read out from the CTC, I want us to have a recap. And I want us to be paying attention to this. Like I said, like each chief just said, we're not to nail anybody. We're not here to nail. We are just the truth. We're not here to nail anyone. And ever since I've been talking about justice for Mohbad, I have never bashed the wife of the deceased. I have never said any derogatory word against the wife of the deceased. I stand for truth. I stand for justice for Mohbad, and that's what we stand for. I don't believe in dragging or believe in bashing the wife. But she needs to come out and clear this part. And that's just it. And even if some of our supporters that believe that she's innocent and all that, we don't need to fight among ourselves. If we want to have a constructive debate or conversation, we can always have that without it learning to bashing or dragging or, I don't really want to engage in that. Now, back to this. According to the CTC, different people, different analyses. They said Mohbad he punched through the window of an SUV. He sustained an injury in there. The wife just said, which I just read to you, every one of us, said that Mohbad sustained an injury and that she did not see any injury until Mohbad got to the house and was knocking on his door and came to her room. That was when he saw the hand bleeding, and it was not gushing like that, just a little bit drops. And she used cotton wool of his baby cotton wool to clean the body's hand, and she used a rub to massage the hand, which the police claimed that was gushing. Can a drop or a rub stop a gushing blood? Can a rub, Chinese balm, stop a gushing blood the way they painted it? Where did the police get that gushing word from? When they said gushing we're bleeding profusely, they said bleeding profusely. Yeah, but profusely bleeding. Where did they get that word from? All right. Wummi said it was not bleeding profusely, it was just a little drop. And then she did not, to the point that she did not even notice that the blood was, that Mohbad sustained any injury until when Mohbad came into the room and the hand was not swollen. All this word, I'm saying all this word because I'm going somewhere. Every little word I said to you today has a reason why I'm saying it. I'm giving and I'm stressing some word because I'm trying to read some things to you so that you'll be able to channel what I've been saying so far. This is the foundation of what I'm saying because I'm taking you somewhere. Now, they said they invited a nurse on Tuesday. And when the nurse came, the nurse gave Mohbad anti-tetanus injection.
Bossman, they didn't invite the nurse on Tuesday. They invited the nurse on Monday.
I'm saying, according to the CTC now.
Yes, they invited the nurse on Monday, but the nurse
on Monday, but the nurse did not come until Tuesday. But the nurse arrived on Tuesday, and it was the nurse that gave Mohbad anti-tetanus injection. They claimed that Mohbad reacted because of that injection. All right? That was on Tuesday when the nurse arrived to the house. Now, I'm going to read one thing for you guys, and it's going to shock you. It's going to shock you. Now, this is during the cross-examination of DJ Bami. DJ Bami. I'm going to be reading from the page 74 during the cross-examination of DJ Bami. Wummi claimed, before I read, Wummi claimed that she did not notice any injury or any blood stain from the body of Mohbad until Mohbad came to the room. Is that what? Well, that's what we just read out. I read out to you guys from the CTC, right? Now, if you have the CTC in you, you can turn with me to the page 74. And I will read now. The question by me. The question in that coming back to Ikorodu after the show, you said Mohbad sustained injury. Can you describe the size of the injury and the level of the blood gushing out? What was it? A big cut? Bami answered. The Jabami answered. It was a small cut, but the hand was swollen by the time we got home. Can you please always underline that word? By the time they got home, that means before they traveled from Ikorodu to the house, the hand got swollen. The hand did not swell up on the next day, according to the wife of the deceased. The wife of the deceased said that Mohbad's hand was okay, just a cut wound, but the hand, Mohbad slept like a baby because they slept together, and their own baby was in the middle. And Mohbad slept very well. Nothing happened. The hand started swelling up the next day. Please, if I'm right, tell me, Bossman, you are right, so that I will know that you guys are with me.
Yeah, both statements contradict.
Exactly. So now, this Bami making us to understand that the hand was swollen the same day before they got home. All right. Let me continue reading. He answered, it was a small cut, but the hand was swollen by the time we got home. But it was still bringing out blood. And when we got home, we were looking at the wound and talking about what happened at the show. And we were like, it is a glass injury and he will need tetanus. I repeat, he will need tetanus for it. And that was why we called the nurse. So now, underline that part, each talk, that they will need tetanus. So it was not the nurse that brought the tetanus injection. So before they invited the nurse, they have already concluded that Mohbad will need tetanus injection. They have already concluded that Mohbad will need tetanus injection on that hand before they even spoke to the nurse. So should we not say that please underline my word carefully because I have to think before I say anything, I make any statement out. Should we not say that you people claim that when you got home, the hand was already swollen, blood was gushing out? So if we claim that the hand was swollen and was dripping out blood, Wummi said she was in the car, the same car that drove Mohbad, she was already in there. And DJ Bami that was in the other vehicle noticed that Mohbad's hand was swollen. Wummi claimed that she did not see that blood, that Mohbad that was sitting beside beside her. She did not see the blood. She did not see the hand swollen. So it took DJ Bami that was in the other vehicle to notice that Mohbad's hand was swollen. Wummi claimed that she did not notice the hand of Mohbad gushing or bleeding and swollen. In fact, she said Mohbad's hand did not swell, that there was also then swelling up, that the hand swelled up the next day. And DJ Bami said the hand got swollen before they got home. And when they got home, they concluded that this hand will need anti-tetanus injection. I just read it out word for word to you guys, what was written in the CTC. So you guys are not saying that you guys did not speak to the nurse. You all concluded that the hand will need tetanus injection before you guys even made a move to call the nurse. That tetanus injection was already concluded before they called the nurse. That is where I'm going to. They have already concluded that Mohbad will need anti-tetanus or tetanus injection before they call the nurse. That is the word I'm trying to say. Then they asked nurse that we invited the nurse, and then she said he had his own personal nurse, and we got home Sunday midnight, and I called on Monday morning, and she said she was not available. And I said, just blah, 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 blah. We don't need that. Where I am driving at is that they have been talking about a tetanus injection. That very night, immediately they got home the each talk. So now, the police said, and the nurse claimed
Please,
that she only gave 3 injections.
Please share.
Anti-tetanus injection.
Good afternoon, everyone.
Antibiotics. And which other injection was given to Mohbad? Paracetamol. According to the police preliminary statement, they said they picked 6 syringes. So if the nurse says that she gave 3 injection syringes to Mohbad, what about the elder empty 3 pieces of the syringes? Should we not say that Mohbad has been injected before the nurse arrived at the house?
There is in that particular place of the injection, they said something there, but I've forgotten what they actually said in that place. According to the investigation of the police, I think they said 3 used injection. They now said something. Let me just try and go over the video again on YouTube. That is if you have not brought it down. Let me go over.
They mentioned some used syringes that they caught in the house as well. Maybe everything going to like 5 or so.
Exactly.
Everything going to like 5, used and unused.
Exactly. There were other 3 syringes, different. There were other 2 syringes, different from the one that the nurse used.
Yes.
There were other 2 syringes that were used by someone else, different from the one that the nurse used. Now, if the DJ Bami is saying that they thought in their mind that he's going to need an anti-tetanus or a tetanus injection, blah blah blah. Now, at what point, just like Osman said, at what point did they discover that it's going to need a tetanus? And who is that individual? Or is there an individual somewhere, right, who already told them what they were going to do to Mohbad when that particular event happened? Because if you recollect, there is a particular someone that said she always prescribed, or she prescribes blah, blah, blah to the wife of Mohbad to be used on Mohbad when Mohbad was alive. So could it be that it was that certain individual that prescribed the anti-tetanus or the tetanus injection to be administered on Mohbad?
Ishtok, sorry, can I give my submission so that I can calm down for other people to come on?
You can go ahead.
Please. All right, thank you. Thank you, everybody. Good afternoon, depending on where you're watching from. Honestly, with all these things, there's something that I know that is giving us issue that is causing all this. It's all because our police officers are not doing their job diligently. That is why we are in this, that is why we are here. Because there's so many loopholes. There's so many evidences out there that's really like, if truly they investigate and do their job, honestly, would have gotten justice all this while. But because of what they're doing, like now, all what we've been saying, DJ Bami said this, Wummi said another thing, Adura said another thing. Everything, they're just contradicting themselves. Syringe, they found syringe, they said they found that syringe on the floor
And they found it on the floor after how many days? After 9 days. That means they didn't sweep the house. They didn't clean the house after 9 days. So they found the syringe and the needle or whatever they found on the floor. And also, I stumbled on a page yesterday. Please, I just want to clear this. No, I believe they know the right thing, but they're just trying to just to put their own narrative out and deceive people. They are saying Baba, they keep saying Baba buried more urgently, hurriedly, and the Baba is lying. Please, whoever, I know the stream, whoever is saying all this, please, can you please have fear of God? At least if it's just a little bit. This man even said he went to the police station. Not only him, he didn't tell us that he carried his son alone with maybe ambulance, no other person with him. He said they all went there. Like, apparently, maybe they took like 3 cars. And the widow, the black widow, was even there in the car. Darusha, every one of them. Since Papa gave this narrative that he said to everybody, to the whole world, nobody ever came outside to say, oh, Baba did not do this. But to my surprise, I stumbled on their page. I spent like 2-3 minutes there. What they were saying is, Baba did not take Mo to any station, that if he did, they would have like followed him to the house, arrest everybody, blah, 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 all sorts of things. That is what they're saying to themselves. Please, whoever is on their page, or if you are listening to their page, please just think, and then try to face the reality. Maybe do the investigation yourself before you believe these people. They're they're just deceiving the public. Everything they're saying. Please. Yeah.
Let me come in there. Now, this is it. 10 months into this justice for Mohbad, in a couple of days, today is in 8 days, it's going to be. In 8 days, it's going to be the 10th month, right? Now, at this junction, you should know that there are people that will always want to create content around a particular subject. They want to create content around this particular subject, and whatever it is that they think is the main topic that is going to attract more views, more controversies, that is what they are going to push out to the people, the engagement and all of those things. Now, look at what we've been doing since morning. We've been trying to look for a way to actually vindicate all of these people. But the more we try to vindicate them, the more they themselves bring themselves into the matter. Now, the more we try to say, okay, these people are innocent, the next time we move into another page, they come back, by themselves into that particular page. Now, it will be hard for you to go to such a kind of place like that to learn something new or to, be educated. If you go there, it is just that Baba did this, Baba did that. Now, at this point in time, right, if there is still someone out there who is still thinking that, or who is still propagating the lies that Baba did this, Baba did that, then I think that person is doing it, intentionally. That person is doing it intentionally for engagement and for visibility. I think that is because this is 9 months and we shouldn't. Personally, I don't have time to go and, be convincing someone now. If you need the proof, go back to the first day, there are videos everywhere. Look at what this part A has been saying, look at what this part B has been saying, and consider the two. Look at the consistency here and look at the inconsistency here, and you will see that. You will see, if you have a break by yourself, you will know that, okay, I think even if this person is lying, but the fact that this person is consistent, I'm going to go ahead. I think I'm going to support this person. You don't want to go and support someone who is not consistent, who's going to say one thing today and another thing tomorrow. So at this junction, ma, just don't worry yourself about those that are propagating the better life. Let them continue to propagate. At least they've been saying this thing since September. They've been saying it since September, and the more they say it, the more Baba gets help. The more they say it, the more they go down. They are even saying it. I'm telling you, they are saying it. They are not convinced in their heart. Someone sent me a video yesterday of one particular person from that other part saying, who is saying that yes, if this person is you should go and do the DNA now. You should go and do the DNA. That is because from the beginning, it was never something that is truthful. A truth will always be the truth. If you say a truth here in Nigeria, it is the same words in the US. It is the same word in the UK. But if you tell a lie in this list, if you get to the US, you will need to look for another lie. I was discussing with someone. Someone said something. The person said, "See, in the US, you can lie, and they will know that you are lying. But stay with that lie. If you say the reason why you moved from your country is because water is dropping from your roof, and it's only your roof that the water is dropping from, and no other person is experiencing it. Just stay with that water is dropping from my roof. Don't add anything to it again. Stay with that water is dropping, and they will support you. They will give you whatever it is that is needed, for you to have probably whatever it is that you need." So even if Baba was telling a lie, I think Baba is for me to be behind him or to be on the same page with him. It means he's a smart man because to lying is not easy. To lie is not easy. At one point in time, you will definitely lose it and you will not be able to. So at this junction, if people are still saying Baba did something in a hurry, what I'm saying is they are only trying to create content. They are only trying to look for viewers and stuff like that. So I think that is it. So before we go on.
Anyway, thank you so much, my ordinary Senator Ish. Thank you. But what I would just say is this, on the final note.
Yeah.
I would need to appeal to the government and to the police to do the needful, because there's so many things that's pointing to the people that really did this thing. There are a lot of things out there. So they should please do the needful. And also for us, all of us that are seeking for true justice, we need to just stand by. We must get to the bottom of this. It's not that we are doing it for Baba. Me as a person, I don't know, I never knew who Wummi was. We are not against anyone. All what we want is justice. Just even if we are not putting a stop to all these injustices in Nigeria, at least to reduce it. So we need to stand back, and we should note that we are not doing it for even Imole. Imole is gone. We are not doing it for Bobo. We are doing it for ourselves. So, thank you so much, everybody. Thank you for the opportunity, my ordinary senator.
Thank you so much, Mark.
God bless us. Justice for Mohbad.
Before we move ahead, Morola, I see you, everybody in the panel. Thank you. I'm coming, Mr. Atadade, Supermom T2, Morola, Lady Negimoli, God's Love, Mommy, Mr. Ayorinde, then our one and only boss man. Mr. Tunji, thank you so much. I see you've dropped about 30 comments since we started this program. And Lady Oguna, thank you so much. I see you've dropped about 24 comments since this program started. I want to say a big thank you to everybody. Whisper, thank you so much. You've dropped about 11 comments since this program started. In the meantime, before we continue, to our loved ones in the United States of America, the city of freedom, the country of freedom, the land of freedom, that great nation, that wonderful and amazing country, blessed with people, blessed with amazing souls, to our Black community and to the white community and every other person. We want to use this medium to say Happy Independence Day. Remember, you've dropped 21 comments. We want to use this medium to say Happy Independence to the United States of America. Happy 4th July. So I will just go ahead and though I'm not a US citizen, so all the US citizens here and all those who are going to become US citizens in a short while, let me quickly go ahead and do this. Yeah.
Which kind of song is this one? I'm not going to song. I know that the Ishtok, you know the America. Are you in America? Please thumbs up the video. Auntie Tracy, okay, don't come out. Be tell say your friend they live for that side. What are they even playing, sir? Who are they voting for? I beg, America people, no, carry on because man, you go look this cram. You don't come out. This will relax you. Everybody don't come out for justice, people. Say, Wummi, you never ever hear what you know they talk since. Yeah, let's go. Thank you, everyone. Thank you. Well, I think this thing that you put in, not too good. YouTube, please let's come back again. If it's too long and you people don't like it on YouTube.
Sorry, you're almost story money.
Oríyọmí mọ sórí náà orí tẹ mọ Oríyọmí gan wọn tiẹ̀ ṣé mọ báwọn ló bó Oríyọmí nígbà tó Oríyọmí fẹ́ gba kéèsì yẹn kí Fálànà tó pè àti bàbá lọ́bẹ̀ ṣé mọ bọ́mẹ̀ tó bu nǹkan kan bẹ́ẹ̀ yẹn àwọn Oríyọmí rẹ̀ lóun náà gbà á lọ́jọ́ làjú tó Oríyọmí gan ní fẹ́ fi mú ẹ̀fọn fèrè tó wọ́n mọ̀ pé bísáìdì bíbá ẹ̀gbọ́n a máa bẹ̀rẹ̀ fóun pé wọ́n tó dúrọ̀pù bàbá Mohbad tó bá lè gbà àrùn mi fún táṣì rí wà nìyẹn.
Yóò lè lọ bẹ̀ láíláí.
Oríyọmí gan ò ní fẹ́ wàhálà fẹ́mi ààrẹ ni Oríyọmí gan ò ní fẹ́ wàhálà tóun náà mọ ohun tó wà stake.
YouTube people, let me come back, please. Let's come back for part 2. Okay? We'll be right back.